You're supposed to move to everybody.
All right, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the platform, episode 121. We are talking Microsoft and Sony, I guess, teaming up to form an evil superpower. I don't know what the fuck is happening here, but I can tell you one thing: fanboys' heads are literally imploding as we speak right now because they can't argue about their favorite piece of plastic. It's kind of a weird conundrum that we're in right now with that deal. So we're gonna talk about that today. We're also gonna talk about a few random tidbits here and there with Anthem and Rage 2. So yeah. And if you guys can tell, we have a new square here on the show. Mr. Cody, Mr. Otaku, steal your waifu. What's up, Cody, man? Welcome to the show.
How's it
And
going?
tell everybody what you're playing and where they can follow you.
Currently I am playing My Hero Academia on the PS4, trying to get that platinum, while playing the Caligula Effect, also on the PlayStation Vita. That's pretty much it. You can follow me on Twitter at CodySpence0125.
All right. Yeah, so everybody don't spam his shit. You know, because I know y'all about to spam his shit. What's up, Lamont, man? Thank you for coming, sir. Yeah, hopefully we don't get triggered today, but you might be hype about this because I know you're a huge fan of Cool Cat Terry. But she has the life grenade today. Somebody's getting blown the fuck up. She's not going to waste her opportunity. I see it. Look at her eyes today. They're like
Red.
Dark
when I tell you that I'm walking on eggshells, so we'll see. Since we are, let's just go straight to Terry. What's up, Terry?
Of course, Platinum's not here today.
Platinum is. Oh shit!
Wow.
Oh shit!
Platinum took a dip. He's like, nah. He goes, I ain't going out.
Platinum said, I'm out. I'm not. He said, I'm out of the line of fire. Fuck it. He'll just take the
If you know
L.
there's anybody out here in confrontation with me, it'd be him.
Oh yeah, for sure. But I feel like Big Mike's days are numbered. But we'll see. But speaking of that, we have the Rage Queen, Cool Cat Terry.
Yes.
What's up, Terry? Introduce yourself and tell everybody what you're playing.
Hey, everybody. It's me. That's about it. I'm kidding. No. But no, you guys be on Twitch, everybody. It's CoolCat_Terry. And I've been playing Anthem because Anthem is life. And I've been playing the Narco Road DLC for Ghost Recon Wildlands. Been having fun with that as well. They recently had the season pass. The season pass was on sale for $16. Normally it's $40. So I was like, I can finally buy it. Because I originally owned it on PC. But my ex and I played it on PC, so I haven't touched the game since.
Oh,
so I started over on Xbox. So they finally had it on sale because I wasn't gonna pay full price for that shit twice.
Yeah.
So I got it, and now I'm finally playing the DLC, and it's great. I'm liking it.
What's going on, Ethan? What's going on, Kenneth McVeigh? What's up? Cool Cat Terry's got the life grenade, man. Alpha.
Nice
What's up,
rhyme.
Alpha? Yeah. So it's a dangerous day today. I don't know how I feel about it. I felt like I made a mistake. Well, welcome, Terry. Welcome. Next up, we got King. What's up, King, man? Introduce yourself and tell everybody what you're currently playing, sir.
What up, everybody? This is King of Soccer Messi. That's my Twitch. And the game's currently playing RE2, just being in that Claire side B extra story. Overwatch with friends. Some mobile games, WWE Supercard. one of those gotcha games.
Hold on. You playing that shit? Oh
What?
my god!
One
How
of
much?
those
Hold on.
gotcha games?
I will take a life if you don't tell me the truth. How much money have you put in it?
Probably
Oh.
$10.
$10? I gotta do it.
But it's through like iTunes gift cards and all that I had.
That's how it starts. That's what I did with Pokemon Go, and then I realized.
All right, I'm gonna let
should
you
buy
slip. I'm gonna let you slip on that. I was gonna put you in danger, but I'm gonna let you.
You know,
slip
give
on
him
that.
a pass. It's only $10. I mean, he could be take a life from Joel, because I caught him.
Oh.
He spent $140 this month alone on World of Warships, which is a free
What?
play game. He tried to play it off. Like, I don't know what.
Money.
He's trying to play it off. Oh, I made all those purchases last month. I don't know why you're seeing them now. I'm like,
Yeah, sure.
Last month or this month, that's $100 to one game.
Oh my God,
It doesn't even
Joel!
matter what month it was. Like any more
LaLa.
than $10, I'm upset right now.
$141.
No, 140. Yeah,
140.
$140.
When it is past shovel, fucking.
And then also probably gonna get into today Assassin's Creed Odyssey.
Okay, yeah, Odyssey is dope. So,
Such a
have you had a
good
chance to play?
game.
Have you had a chance to play it yet, King? Is this your first
No,
time
not yet.
playing it? Okay, cool, man. So yeah, you're
Good
gonna
warning,
love it.
Medusa's a bitch.
Yes.
She's a- yeah.
That's what I hear.
Fuck you. Yes.
That's what I
Yes.
hear.
Uh,
And it's
what
for
up?
the Xbox, Terry. I got it for the Xbox.
What's
Good,
up,
'cause the
Walter?
PS4,
What up? What up?
You know, the game was
Xbox is the
janky
best
as fuck
one.
on there.
Oh yeah, I know, Terry.
What's up, Frozen?
You
What
raging.
up? Walter, what up? Yeah, we're good, man. We're good. We're going through our intros right now, but it seems like everybody's doing good so far. Hopefully. What's up, Frozen? I see you on Twitter, white knighting for Sony. We'll expose we'll expose Big Mike in a minute. You know what I'm saying? I got you, Frozen. Right. I got you, Frozen. We're about to expose Big Mike in a minute. What up, Short? Let's see. All right. So next up, we got Miss LaLa Lexus, Miss No Cam, no premium snaps. What's up, LaLa? Oh shit! She came back!
I'm alive!
Yay!
No, don't get me.
Oh, but she just. Oh no, you can't do that. Oh no, LaLa, you are officially in
Oh, God.
danger.
Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, we can.
Yeah.
I don't know
Introduce
what
yourself.
happened. My app crashed. It went all gray, and then went into like the loading. It's never done that before me on PC.
Rip.
That was
Why
crazy.
the fuck you lying?
All right,
It's just
so-
updating stuff. Your PC's
Anyways.
probably.
Hi, my name's LaLa Alexis. I'm live on Twitch every day at 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern. I'm going to be having a subathon May 25th. You guys should hang out because I'm going to be live for 24 hours, maybe.
Maybe.
And I've been playing. Yeah, because it's a subathon.
I know.
So maybe if I get enough subs. But this week I've been playing a lot of Stardew Valley and Sea of Thieves. I'm definitely into this new Sea of Thieves update. It's so fun.
Same.
Oh yeah, it is. It's
Same.
much better. I agree with that. I agree.
It's
I
been
absolutely
fun the
agree.
whole time, but I like that it's not as aggressive. But I have some Sea of Thieves stories from last night from dumbass aggressive people that I've just been kicking their ass. It's just so much fun when you can out pirate people. It's fucking awesome.
Yes, I fully support fucking people's lives up.
I'm not in
so-
underwear for the record. I'm wearing shorts.
Right, Rip.
It's just a
Kenneth,
long shirt.
Kenneth, you thought you had it, man. I know, man. You gotta take a sip of water, bro. It'll help you, man.
Definitely wearing shorts.
Right. But I feel you though, man. I know it's sad. Okay. Next
Next time I'll be in underwear.
Next up, we got Big Mike. Oh, what's up, man? Introduce yourself and tell everybody what you're currently playing.
You're there for
Hold
your
on, everybody.
subathon. You for sure. It'll be spot on.
Yes.
Damn.
Hey,
He's got-
I'm already sub.
Correct.
Let's go.
I'm just saying. Go.
Dun dun dun.
Right.
It's called body painting. I'm not in my underwear.
Oh. Hold up.
Sorry, I'm gonna get everyone triggered. I didn't mean to do that. Moving on. I was just being an ass.
This will help you get it. I'm telling you, bro. All right. What's up, Big Mike?
What's going on, everybody? My name's Mike. I'm one of the representatives of DualShockers and here on the Platform Podcast. I've been playing A Plague's Tale Innocent, which is a fantastic game. I recommend everybody, pick it up and try it out. Such an immersive game that it sucks you into the story. And I've been playing a little bit of Rage 2 and Days Gone.
Okay. All right. Hey. And say you're playing a shitty game. No, I'm just playing. All right. Well, cool. Because we're going to talk about Rage 2. So I definitely want to pick your brain on that since you're early in the game. Because I want to get your early intake, and then I'll let everybody know how I feel a little further in. So
I definitely support body painting 100% there, LaLa.
100%.
I was trying to not fucking talk about it. I was trying to
absolutely.
It's right there.
Trying to move on as you're still discussing it in the text chat.
I know, you see that shit?
Just quietly
Hold
let
up.
everybody know that I
Hold
didn't
up.
mean to be talking shit on body painting. Like, that body painting is cool. It's supported.
I mean, do we
Whatever you're painting you want to do.
do we do like paint by numbers, or you just throw paint on you?
Big Mike is like into it. What?
We definitely do by numbers 6 and 9. Get fucking right. What do you mean?
Oh shit! Frozen said, "Hand out water to the audience here." Yeah.
He's just handing out waters. Water here. Get your water here.
Man, everyone's thirsty today.
All right, I'm thirsty as fuck. All right.
Days over with the water bottle.
Look at this.
He's gonna make it through the show. He's gonna go to the bathroom break and get halfway in with all this water.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, what's up, everybody? My name is Danny. I'm the host here at the platform, and I've been playing some Rage 2. I've also been pretty thirsty, so...
Oh my god!
I've been playing some Devil May Cry 5 and Conan, so... Yeah.
Is it that
Dick,
Conan
Dick
Exile?
Slider all the way to the right. So yeah. What's up, King?
Is it the Conan Exile game?
Yes.
Yeah, Conan Exiles. Yes. All right, you fucked me up. So that's what I'm playing today. So let's get into it. I think everybody's talking about Microsoft and Sony.
They are.
It's a weird kind of conversation to have because, people have their allegiances to certain companies.
The allegiances?
They pledge their
Xbox.
they have blood oaths with Sony and shit, And I know we said we were going to expose Big Mike for white knight. What is it? White knighting?
White knighting anybody.
But you have your Sony shields, you have your Xbox. You have your PC elitists. Honestly, I don't see what the problem is. I mean, when you hear about what it actually is, it it makes sense, especially with Microsoft's brand. So basically what they're doing is they're basically pitching out some of their cloud power. And one of the partnerships is Sony. Sony wants to take advantage of it's called Azure. So the Microsoft Azure, so it's a cloud-based system that super supports like streaming media, so like games, movies. It also does domain control, so like for work, if you want to have like your workers use the domain to log into like their systems and things like that, you can use Microsoft Azure. So that's how their partnership is. They basically sign up together to say, hey, we'll offer some cloud power. And Sony said, yeah, we'll fucking use it, and they're going to put that in some of the architecture for PS5. So let me get what you guys think. Let me start with Cody, Mr. Steal Your Waifu. What's up, man? So, like, what do you think about this? I mean, like, are you like a Sony shield, or is this something that's kind of like amazing for us in the industry as a whole?
In my opinion, I think it's an amazing thing to happen because I have a bachelor's degree in video game design. So I know a lot of like what it comes down to, like size of individual files that go into a game, and I feel like when they do this, the cloud streaming, that's where we're going in gaming in general. We're gonna be there eventually. I mean, do you think about all the different deals that they put out? Like Sony does like flash sales almost every 2 weekends or whatever, and Xbox has their Game Pass. That's where we're gonna go. So I feel like the more that we put that these companies work together, it's just going to provide a better system and overall. And then you have Google, Google, I think it's Stadia, where they're developing more cloud-based gaming stuff. So I feel like Microsoft and Sony, with them working together, who knows, maybe eventually we'll get to that point to where online gaming will just be everybody. Like all systems interchange.
I think some of that infrastructure, though, is still in its infant stages. I mean, I think what Sony wants to do is just kind of like get that first chunk of it. And, you have these dudes. I mean, these dudes are literally, you should see Twitter. Twitter is just fucked up right now. And, and people are just like arguing about how like
I think
Xbox
are
One or
it
Sony
more than what it really is.
That's what I was saying. Yes.
They're expecting like a whole lot of things to happen that aren't even part of the thing, Right.
It's like it's not even part of the fucking deal.
They literally have their heads in the cloud right now. All right.
I totally agree with what Terry's saying right now.
Oh my god, that joke worked. Oh shit.
Oh damn. I like it.
But you're absolutely 100% right, Terry. I mean, it's like these dudes are so fucking just triggered behind.
You gotta remember, Sony makes PCs, and what's on their PC? Microsoft OS.
Microsoft. I was just going to say that. Like they've already got partnerships.
That doesn't mean they do crossplay, bitches. It just means they use their freaking software.
Now, I think there was a kind of like a article that showed up after that said something about Microsoft wanting Game Pass on Sony's console. But you know what? I think that's a TMZ. I think that's a TMZ.z article, though.
I feel like there's a lot of knee-jerk inference and rumors that people get triggered by headlines that they read, and they're just like, oh, and they make assumptions, then they bomb it onto Twitter.
Read nothing but headlines.
That's all they do.
Yes, people don't research.
That's factual right there. The headline, that's real.
Yeah, they get the headline gasms and shit. It's like they just fucking read
those headlines are just clickbait, and then you actually read the article, and then the article will actually go back and defunct their own fucking headline. But most people don't even read the damn freaking article.
Yeah, I fell for that today.
Literally, if you look at the actual deal, the deal itself is literally just a chunk of the cloud power. Like, it has nothing to do with, like, okay, now they're going to start, putting their games on different, you'll see Sony IP show up on fucking Xbox, or Xbox be able to control their environment. It's nothing like that at all. It is truly it's actually a boring ass business decision. It's literally like their cloud and their domains.
Sharing some software. That's it. It doesn't mean anything more than them sharing software. It's no different than putting a Japanese-made engine in an American vehicle. We do it all the time. So I mean, it's just sharing something else so that they can make their own product. Because they don't. Right. Sony doesn't have a cloud system, and to start developing it now, they would be way behind in the game to compete with Microsoft and Google. So to team up with Microsoft, they get access to some of that stuff so they can, be in the game.
Well, I know they have PSN now, don't they? Like, isn't that sort of like a game?
Ran through Gadia or something like that.
Yeah, that's right.
It is. System.
Yeah, that's true.
With them doing it now, that's a good step towards their future as a company, I think.
Yeah, and they're just sharing like some data stuff and the AI. That's all it is. It's just the AI and some of the data.
That's just common business.
So
regular shit. That's what I said. When I actually read what this entailed, I literally yawned. I was
stuff will still be separate. Like, I fully expect Sony to take that, whatever resources Microsoft gives them, they pay them for whatever, and they'll probably just put that into their own thing and have their own thing.
Have like a lease agreement, whatever.
That's all it's going to most likely be.
Everyone's just crazy.
People jump into conclusions. People are like, oh, that means we're going to have cross-play. We're going to have Microsoft games on the PlayStation. No, that's not what that means.
That would literally ruin their fucking like business.
That would be a
outlook.
terrible
Like-
move for Sony. That would be dumb. Sony's not
I was,
dumb.
I was reading one of these articles when this all happened. It was from a Xbox fanboy. He's like, he put him to buy like, he goes, Microsoft shakes hands with the devil, and then he goes,
wait,
Xbox
hold on.
I'm like, what? I was like, how's
Is
this
that
Xbox
really a
win?
fucking
That's a hell of a job.
That was the fucking headline, dude. Are you serious?
Blasphemy!
It's all over
Like,
recording, man.
Xbox does exorcism
when this
on
all-
PlayStation, rises dead man walking. Oh my
It's
god!
just- It's just the partnership so they can get access to some of the software. That's all.
Right.
it
Exactly.
is.
It's like, no.
You don't
calm down,
buy a
chill.
Sony PC with the Microsoft operating system and sign in with PlayStation and play Xbox games. You don't do that.
You don't.
Okay, so
don't. You
that's
just
not
literally
what
don't.
it is. Okay,
Yeah.
they're just sharing some of the AI and whatnot. That's it.
That's what I just want to do is to calm down, just like take a breather. And,
Hey.
Lamont,
as
what
you
did you say,
know-
Lamont? Just cloud gaming and stuff like that. Nothing like Halo on
Like
PlayStation.
you say-
So- yeah, you're
like you
absolutely
say,
right,
Danny.
Lamont. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, go ahead, Big Mike.
Like you say, Danny, and you say it 100% all the time. There's just people getting moist.
Oh shit.
Mike.
Exactly.
Why did I do that, man?
What's up, Lokita? Let's go, Lokita. Let's go.
You know right now, LaLa is fucking cringing.
Oh, she dropping out of chat. Don't drop out of chat. But no, for real. I mean, like I said, if you just go, I just want everybody who's like super upset about this to just take a moment and go read it for yourself, and it will dull your sensibility because it's nothing like you think. It's not a grandiose decision. It's not a super change up on their business practices. It's literally they're getting domain stuff and some cloud chunk for streaming. PlayStation 5 is it's a cloud chunk. They just want a chunk of cloud. And it's like, and Microsoft outside of Xbox, they do offer business solutions. They're not just Microsoft is not just gaming. That's like they have different divisions within Microsoft itself. They have the gaming division, then you have like the business division.
Yeah,
basically
Xbox is like a very small part of Microsoft.
It's small relative to what they have, what they do outside of that.
Their like PC stuff is like their main.
That's their bread and butter.
Yeah.
Oh shit! So thank you, Kenneth. Man, this is your second time being here. Yeah, man. We tried to, not scare you away. We're nasty though. We're a little fucked up, but
It wouldn't
we-
be
like I
a
said-
stream if it wasn't a little nasty.
right, we got a little
Exactly.
nasty.
Like-
I'm back to the
So we
body
bring the
paint.
facts
Hold up, I'm
back-
back to the body paint. Hold up.
Back to the body paint.
All right. Now, he said his kind of crowd. That's what I'm hollering. But yeah, I think it's an all to do about nothing. And like I said, when you really read it, man, it reads like a fucking like business announcement. Like it's truly nothing groundbreaking or like.
Grab your water, read the article, and
Yeah, grab your. Here's what you do. Like I said, you just
replenish yourself.
fucking get into a state of zen, go past the headline, and you'll see that this is nothing. Like, it's literally fucking nothing. Like, I wanted to kind of delve deep into it, but it's nothing. It's literally
Just
cloud.
read the official one from Microsoft.
Yes.
The official article. Stay away from all of the other shit that people are
Stay away
writing
from the
because
TMZ.z's.
oh my
Got
gosh,
Z's,
everybody
the
else
mic
is
recommendations.
On Twitter.com.
There are so many opinion pieces right now where everyone's putting assumptions what they think this is gonna mean and ignore all that shit. Just go to the original freaking article from Microsoft.
And I'm telling you, it will put you to fucking sleep. Like, it's literally, there's nothing groundbreaking there. Like, if you just replace the word Sony and you put like Quiznos or whatever the fuck, you could put any fucking business there and it would read the same. Like, it would
He
literally.
said any
gonna be-
business ever, that
Any-
one is what he's doing.
And I mean, there's people like the console war is over. I'm like, no, the console wars is still going to be here. The competition is going to be hot. It's just a partnership. That's all it is.
Look,
The console
dudes.
wars will
Like how-
continue until the day consoles go away and it's all online shit.
Hashtag
That's like
PC.
how
It'll be
Harry said
PC.
earlier.
PC's
And
gonna
then
win that.
it'll just be a battle of the brand. That's all it'll
Exactly. That's all. It's
like what
always
Terry
going to be
said.
that.
Earlier,
PC will
when
still
they
be
were
here
like-
though. PC will still be here. When the consoles, when the dust
So
clears.
then does that mean Microsoft does win?
Yes,
Unless Sony makes
technically.
some kind of PC?
Technically, Microsoft will win it, but they will still lose. I think it's just
Double
gonna be it's gonna be a wasteland like Mad Max. It's just gonna be computers everywhere and sand. That's what it's gonna be.
Wait, LaLa, what were you gonna say? You're saying you're quoting me about something.
That was it, because when you're saying it's not like Microsoft is its own thing and then like Xbox is in the corner. So
Yes.
it's like they're not partnering together. That was a great movie.
Yeah, it's literally they're teaming up with Microsoft, not Xbox.
This is why I didn't want
Yeah,
to.
and that's why I just want people to read it. Like, if you just take a moment.
Well, this is why I do it.
It's the thing with gamers, they see Microsoft and they think that that encompasses nothing but Xbox. It's only Xbox is Microsoft. No,
Yeah.
Xbox is a very small thing.
Yes, and it's
The
like
bigger
they don't-
picture.
It's like Sony
it's the
is
whole
so much
PCs
more
and
than
all that.
PlayStation. Okay, they have their whole TV and PC and all those avenues that they do.
Right,
Alright.
they're
Except
like
Terry
bigger than.
made a good point that the Sony PCs, they have the Microsoft
Yeah.
Sony,
OS.
so you get you a Sony. Look, I get you a Sony Vaio laptop, and you tell me what operating system is on that.
It's gonna come with Windows.
You're gonna boot up that shit. You're gonna see a Microsoft symbol pop up.
That's hella funny.
You know,
You know,
That's exactly what
after
it
your
is.
bio goes away, Microsoft is gonna pop
yeah, it
up.
goes Sony, then it goes Microsoft, and then you fucking you play your game, and you put your
I wore
Xbox
this shirt for
controller
you
in the
today, Terry.
fucking laptop.
My
like-
Game of Thrones shirt, just so you know.
Make sure you burn it.
That's right, Frozen. That's what I'm hollering. Hashtag PC. Let's go.
She's gonna burn it
Hashtag-
on stream after the season ends because she's gonna be pissed.
Oh shit.
I think everyone's a big crybaby. I'm not one that's like, rewrite a script. I'm like, are you fucking serious? Because like, that
Everybody's
just like
firing on
reminds
the
me how much
stove.
I just don't like people.
Well, don't
But
go
that's
to
the
Twitter.
thing.
Then. Don't go on Twitter then,
That's,
'cause you want.
I
that's
don't go
the
on Twitter.
precedent now. That is the precedent now. Let's just cry about shit and have creators redo their works that they created. Let's not let them have their artistic vision. Let's just tell them how to do shit.
Except for Sonic. Sonic looks
Except for
fucking
Sonic.
Sonic. Everybody else, I get. Yeah, they're just some crybabies, but honestly, come on, Sonic.
Sonic
It's
looks like a
fucking
toddler
terrible.
in a costume.
It looks. Yes.
That
Sonic.
spin-off is gonna be garbage.
I don't
Yeah,
think
that's
it's gonna be garbage.
It's gonna be garbage. It's gonna be shit, just like the Walking Dead spin-off. It's gonna be shit. No one's gonna care about it.
If
What's
Manny's
up,
a true
random
Walking
guy?
Dead fan and he loves it, Manny loves Walking Dead. So
Never seen
he
it.
loves the spinoff.
Random guy.
So for a
It just
diehard
makes
fan,
me sound like I'm
you
fucking
really
trolling
like it.
chat when I say, "What's up, random guy?"
No, that's tiny.
What's going on, random guy? Welcome to the show.
Frozen said, Terry, calm down.
That spin-off is going to star characters that no one cares about because all the ones you
If
love
that's the
are gonna be
case,
dead.
then that sucks. Then that
That's
is
what's
a
gonna
bummer.
happen. There's
But
no
we'll
way
have to
how they're
see.
gonna have a spin-off with a main fucking character. They're all gonna be
Okay.
dead. It's gonna star some peasant that was left over. You know?
Damn, she got a peasant. She went there.
I was like, calm down, Terry. Drink some water.
Just like Fear
Right.
the Walking Dead. They didn't have any of the main people from the show. They
It's
had
on the
all new
other
people.
side of the world.
They
of
had
course
all
it's
new
not
people.
the same people.
Yeah,
Well,
so
actually-
what makes you think the spin-off is gonna have the main people? It's gonna be a whole brand new cast of people no one gives a fuck about.
Well, actually,
Get real.
Morgan then
Get real.
went
Here
over
we go,
to
Lakita. You ain't lying.
Fear-
Here we
Fear the
go.
Walking Dead.
And it starts. This is my protest that
Lokita's a
Game of Thrones
huge
fantastic.
Game of Thrones fan, and I know I'm making it so upset.
Let's go, girl.
Uh-oh. I drink and I know things.
You know nothing.
Oh, shit.
It also says I drink and I know things, so I'm a drunk asshole. Let's go. He's my favorite character.
Oh,
I
shit.
fucking love Fear Diglett.
Lakita says she got that shirt.
Girl, I got
God.
a target. Oh,
Here we
I got
go.
one that's a map of Westeros.
When I see Lokita, I got to drink, too.
Jesus, today.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I think we do need to.
We need some. Hold on, I need some more water.
You need a shower.
Look, I'm fucking. Look,
Really good on that one, by the way, man. Oh my gosh.
look, here go King.
I'm drinking coffee. For the record, I'm not thirsty like they are. This is
Okay, so now we weren't talking about because Cody had mentioned cloud-based being the future. So I could see this being applied to their PlayStation 5 though. Like I could see definitely Xbox Scarlet and PlayStation 5 using this technology. Cody, so how do you think they would use it? Do you think they would do something like Xbox SAD and make an all-digital edition? You think Sony would do something like that? Or you think this will be kind of adding to what they've already constructed as far as like disk drive, things like that? What do you think about that?
I feel like the disk drive is it's not ever really going to go away, or at least not within this next generation of console, primarily because you got all your Blu-ray DVDs and all that kind of stuff for like kids and everything.
The rumor about them making you're able to play PS2 games, so there has to be some kind of disk drive.
It's gotta be, yeah, because backwards compatible, right? So,
yeah.
So I feel like that's never. I feel like that kind of stuff is not going to go away, but I do feel like they will make like they'll make like an economy version like they did with Xbox, where it would just be like cloud-based gaming. I feel like that's where we're going to get is with each line of console, you'll have your typical disk drive one, then you're going to have just all online. Because looking at the way the prices have gone from what I read on like the projection of the PS5 and the Xbox Scarlet, you're looking at $600 on drop. But nowadays, as things go on, you can't really afford that. So I feel like they'll come out with two different versions, then have the upgrades like they did with this last generation. There was talk a couple years ago where they were just gonna come out with one next generation console, and then instead of keep releasing individuals, just buy hardware piece upgrades to keep it going, kind of like with PC upgrades.
Hashtag PC. Yeah, I just like and I feel like that could be a thing, honestly. But with the cloud, I don't know how powerful these consoles have to be to kind of support it. They say it doesn't really have to be powerful at all. I mean, you look at like Google Stadia. You can run that motherfucker on an Etch-a-Sketch, so it's like, I don't know how.
Start drawing the thing.
Right, it's just like, I can't play Assassin's Creed like this, but, it's just,
you can.
No, you can't fucking play Assassin's
Sure
Creed.
You can.
Yes,
you can. If I could play fucking Anthem for the upside down controller, you could fucking play it like that. Yes, you can.
Yes.
There's no fucking with the Etch-a-Sketch. 2 knobs? Yep. That sounds like porn. No.
That's all you use on your controller. That's all you're really using on your controller is 2 knobs, bro.
2 knobs? That's
all right. What do you think those freaking thumbsticks are?
They're not knobs, they're thumbsticks.
Hey. Do you play
you can still roll them in a circle, man.
Wait, hold on. Are we still talking about games?
Are we talking about knobs or are we talking about knobs?
Oh, God damn. All right.
Roll them like them.
God damn. This conversation is great.
Hey, did I not compare Anthem to sex? I mean, I did. I do remember doing that. So, I mean, you're going to tell me no one doesn't like rolling things in a circle?
Oh my God, Terry! Here we go. All right, so I do. But I feel this should be a good partnership because that means that they can offer more to the consumer than what the base system can provide. So if they do add cloud to PS5, because I know Xbox is going to have it for sure, because Microsoft, they've been pushing that narrative about the cloud for a minute. So I think they're definitely going to push that for the Scarlet. But PlayStation 5, I don't know. It would be interesting to kind of get some cloud shit. I think maybe they want to put like their entire backlog of IPs on the cloud so you can just play that shit. So like backwards compatibility can be done with physical disc, or you can just log in with your account or whatever, and it sees what purchases you have, and then it applies that to what you have access in the cloud. So I could see that. I could see that being a thing on PlayStation 5. It
One
would
of your
be
questions, Lord Danny, is cloud basing the future? I think it is a step
It's
in the right
going to
direction.
be.
Totally is.
Yeah.
Totally
Yeah,
is.
So.
definitely.
People gotta realize, okay, our generation, we're old. Okay, we're old.
Yes.
Think about it. Okay,
We're
Right.
old as fuck.
Let me
we're
tuck
old.
my shit
All
in.
right,
Tuck
but
that motherfucking shit in.
think about the generation after us. Okay, what is it? Freaking Generation Zero, to hell they're calling themselves. All right, they are all digital. All right, those people have an attention span of 8 seconds. All right, you have to be okay. They are running at least 5 devices at one time. All right.
True.
I agree.
Everything they do is online. That's their whole world is online. Okay? They don't give a shit about Blu-ray discs. All right? They're not going to give a shit about any kind of disc. All right? They don't even know what a disc is probably at this point. Okay? So
Oh God.
we got to get out of that mentality, that things are going to be designed
We
for
are.
us.
We got Tuck Agent.
We got.
Okay?
Tuck
We
my.
got
Let
to
me tuck
get
my
over the fact
motherfucking.
things are not designed for us anymore. All
Shit.
right? All right, they're going to start designing things for the next generation, because those are the ones that are in their, those are the college kids in their 20s. They're the ones that they're going to be focusing on for marketing towards. Not us anymore. Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Our
honestly,
time is
yeah.
coming to an end.
I just wish network infrastructure was better though. Like that's my thing. Like our network in US is like not even the best. Like honestly, we're like shitty compared to everywhere else around the world as far as our network infrastructure. And I feel like we can't get there yet. Until like I feel like yes, a push towards that is an inevitable thing, but like our network infrastructure is just so fucking terrible.
Better than Canada.
Yes, no, I give you that. I absolutely give you that. Because we don't have bandwidth caps like that. Shouts out to Austin for sure, but like I don't know. It just being reliant on the cloud in that way when it comes to my games is just. It just seems a little iffy, It's like can I guarantee that purchase? Like, can I guarantee if the cloud goes down that I still own that IP? Like, it's just weird, It's
also like what they say about old people. They're like, "Oh, these TVs are bad. Oh, internet is bad. Oh, cloud is gonna be bad." Like, you're making us sound old. Like, "Oh, it's gonna be the end of the world."
No, this ain't Mayan calendar shit.
I remember what you were saying last time about them fucking like losing your shit. I feel like once this happens and like no more discs, that won't be the case. Like that stuff like that will be fixed.
Am I sounding old? Is that what you're telling me?
No, I'm just fucking
Is that what the fuck you're telling me? I'm sounding fucking
We
old.
are old. Think about it. If people stop and think about music, for example. Just to put this into perspective, think about music. We have the mentality about music right now. Well, we're in the same place our parents were when we were kids. Our parents, what they always say, your music isn't music. What do we say now to kids today? Your music is the music. It's all about, 90s and 80s music. That's music.
But it's true. But it's true.
So we're old. Because we're old.
That was I know. I agree with you. That's the oldest
We are where our parents were when we were, teenagers.
Don't say it out loud,
We
Terry.
are old.
Because I feel like I don't support mumble rap. I mean, I don't think that's real music. But
because we're old.
Fuck.
Our parents didn't support our music either, and now we don't support the young kids' music. We old.
We're exposed.
No, I mean, Danny, it's like what you said, just that relying on the cloud. That if it goes down or a breach happens, how do you know if your game is still there? While like in our time that we still have the game disc, and if our internet or cloud goes down or whatever, we still have the disc. We could just put it in and still play the game.
Put that motherfucker in and play it. It's not like there was something hindering me outside of whatever's in my local vicinity, So it's just, I don't know. I just old fogey worry. I'm worried about these whippersnappers. I'm just being like old. Yeah, I guess that is the worry. Okay, let's see.
It's gonna ruin our future.
Right.
It's gonna rot our
kids, you lousy kids with your gooffangled digital.
Back in my day, we had these things called discs. You put them in a case. You display them on your walls. Not like you guys with your whole space shit.
Right.
I don't even know what fucking game you have.
With
You know
your
what game I
fucking
have? It's right
holograms.
over fucking there.
With your fucking holograms and your fucking.
You got shelves of movies. You
I
can
had
go
a
in
real
and you can
lady
see.
that would come over and clean my house.
Right.
Hologram, bitch.
So
They bleep out all her pretty parts. I'm just kidding.
Well, yeah, I love it. Like, every day we told our kids to turn off the light. You young whippersnappers over here telling Alexa to turn your shit off.
Right.
I met her when she was just a voice.
Right. Get off my digital lawn.
These are easy.
That's true. I remember when Siri was just a voice. It's like, oh shit. But look,
I remember those Roomba robots that would just only clean your floor.
Right.
Sit on those things. You remember what a cat used to be, son? Not that fucking lion you got in the basement.
Oh shit! Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm gonna put my old folkiness to the side and just really think about it. It could be amazing, You just need to do it right. You do it right.
Everything I have is digital. I basically have no discs ever, so I like that. But then there's certain things that I've realized that it will be a bummer for the future. Like everything I own is digital. You can never trade that in. You can never go to GameStop and say, I don't want this game anymore. I spent a bunch of money on it. I'll take $30 for it. I'm not even using it. Might as well get rid of it. Like, you can't do that anymore. Things like that, there's no...
They can implement that, though. All they have to do is give up your licensing to the game. Because whenever you get a digital game, you get like a license for it. They can just revoke the license and give you a refund. That's all they have to do. They just don't do it.
So get up your asses and do it, motherfuckers. Go ahead.
Well, that's gonna have to happen.
I know Steam does it, and Xbox could do it also right now.
Steam does it?
Yeah,
Steam.
They have.
That's like the best thing about Steam.
Yeah, Steam has the refund program.
Like 5 hours less, and if you hate it, you.
Danny tells you all the time. Danny told you like a while back. He bought No Man's Sky. He played it for like 2 hours. As long as you don't go over 2 hour mark, and you can refund it.
It's 10 hours actually. It's 10 hours now.
Oh,
so
10 hours.
Is it 10? I thought it was
10 hours.
Yeah, 10 hours
you
or
get
less.
like a whole day's worth of playing. Like you get to actually enjoy it.
And still, he got to try it out, play it, and then he didn't like it, so he refunded it. Then he got the new update. He heard about the new update. He went and bought it again. Now he's loving it.
I'm loving it.
Is it just 10 hours and no matter what day, or is it over a range of period?
It's 10 hours, a ranged period. So, like, if you play for 2 hours, then stop. Then you play for another 1 hour and stop.
Yeah, it's total.
It's total 10 hours.
It's
so
cumulative, not consecutive.
And
what did Kenneth say? Kenneth said, wish we could turn back time.
Such a good song.
You're making us show how old we are. Stop.
Baby Heels is killing me right now.
Young kids don't know what that is.
Right, they're like, what the fuck is that? Wish I could turn back time.
Young kids today don't know any artists that are older than Beyonce. Okay.
Oh, God. God, let me go grab my fucking cane.
You know what makes me feel old when I watch those YouTube videos? It's like we show these 5-year-olds songs from early 2000s, and they're like, "This sounds funny," and I'm like, "Oh my God, this is music. This is art." Fucking child.
I watched one recently. They were showing some kids like Madonna stuff, and they're like, they didn't have no clue who the hell she was. They're like, yeah, is this Gaga? I'm like,
yeah.
I just want to slap those kids. They're like, how dare you call her Gaga?
I get more about her when it's like the old pump rock songs, like fucking. I can't even think of like an old school pump rock song, but like the fucking good songs that were like in every movie ever, like
Queen.
Fucking,
We Will Rock You.
Like Smash.
If you want to call me baby, feel me now. Like some of that shit.
That one.
Or,
girl,
you look good when you back that ass up. All them motherfuckers, they don't know. They don't know it. You're old officially, LaLa. They don't know that song.
I told you, anybody before Beyonce is not on their radar. All right.
All right.
I don't even think they know. Not even like the full Beyonce. They don't know Destiny's Child. They don't
No,
know.
they don't know any of that.
They
Yeah.
don't know her journey.
All right.
We all.
Rage
Let's get to the
2.
next topic. There we go. Rage 2.
Dr. Dre.
Rage 2.
That good rap, Dr. Dre.
Dr. Dre, next episode. Let's go. You
They don't know none of that.
They don't know nothing about the
Got that
Chronic.
good smoke.
You got
You
that
got that
good.
smoke.
See, the only Ice Cube they
Run
know is that they
DMC.
see in movies.
Run
Yeah.
DMC.
That guy. They don't
Oh,
know
God.
his journey.
Don't say
They
Run
don't know how
DMC.
he got there.
Oh God, King, you showing your age right now. You talking about Run DMC? Your
Oh,
age
yeah.
is showing. You need to tuck that motherfucker back in. Alright. Rage 2. Rage 2 is out now. Me and Big Mike. Anybody else play Rage 2 on this panel other than me and Big Mike? So
What's rageful about it?
What's rageful about it?
What a Brandon?
I mean, it's literally called Rage. So what is rageful about it?
It's Rage 2 is literally you gun down people in rage, basically. But it's like
you something has to happen to make you enraged. So
There's nothing about make you enraged in the game unless you're playing like on nightmare mode or
then how
not-
do you
yeah.
have rage? Something has to anger you to put you
it's
to make
if you look at the story like from the first one, it's like
That's what she's asking. Is there a story to make?
I want to
Yes.
know what makes you
Yes.
enraged.
Yes.
The
Like
game is called
Desolate
Rage,
Wasteland.
right? So
people
there has to
die,
be something
people
that
die,
happens.
yada yada, revenge plot, yada
Yada.
yada. The
Wow,
same,
sounds
basically.
to me like it don't matter.
I was about to say the same thing there. It's,
It's
my
like
opinion,
a
what I played
desolate
so far,
wasteland.
what I played, it's a wasteland. What I played of it's like it's Doom mixed with a bullet storm.
It's
I
like
don't know what
Doom.
rage is. I mean, I know
Actually,
what rage is, but I want
is-
to know what's making you enraged.
Well, it's like I said, it's like a bunch of betrayal.
You have to find
people,
out, Terry.
Yeah. But I don't want to give away
Gotta
the
go
story.
buy
But
it at your
people
local-
It
die.
sounds to me, if the story is yada yada yada, I think you're playing this game and you're
No,
enraged.
I'm trying not to be
First
Big
game
Mike
is
and
bad.
spoil shit.
No,
That's what it
sounds to
is.
me,
No,
the
fuck
sequel
that,
is
Terry.
literally you being enraged about how awful the first game was, and now they did it
Oh
right.
God, here we go.
There you go.
Well, they know that too, though. Like they know that they fucked up. Like when they released the first one, they're like, "Hey, here's Rage 2. Oh, here's our game name." But then, like
Right.
Rage 2, they're like, "Look at Rage 2. We made this really cool game, and you guys should totally get it. Don't look at the 2, but this is Rage, and you guys should get it. Like this game is awesome. We made it. Bethesda, we made this. You should buy it."
I just read
So
today
obviously
that
they're
they're
trying to
talking
get that
Rage
out there.
3.
It was a trial
The
run.
game-
Yeah,
Rage-
the first
the-
one was
the
just a
game-
demo.
Rage
the
3
game
is
takes
already
place
being talked about.
exactly, but yeah,
I
it
just
takes
read that.
it takes 30 years after Rage.
Yeah, after the first Rage. So
30 years
so
later?
civilization is
Yeah.
trying to
So they can really
They-
forget about everything that happened.
listen.
Exactly.
Yes,
It's
truly.
Truly.
We are erasing that.
Listen, that ending for the first one, the ending for the first one was
Let's take the Sharpie
fucking
out.
abysmal.
It's a world apocalypse. It's a world apocalypse.
It's
out there.
apocalyptic. That's where the
It was
rage comes
already
from.
apocalyptic. Like,
I
how
know,
much
but
was
I'm just saying, but that's where the
apocalyptic?
rage
Yeah.
comes
Mad
from.
Max then?
It was
Yes.
already a fucking
Yes,
wasteland.
it's like Mad Max.
Yes,
Yes,
it is, actually, yeah.
yes.
Yeah.
Rage
It's-
was
it's-
a freaking wasteland. Everything was nothing but dust everywhere.
It was,
right? It
but
was-
but now
like
shit
Mad
has
Max.
come back. You got to remember, this is 30 years
There's some
after, so
vegetation.
shit has coming back. Yes, shit's coming back. That's the point of the game. Is shit's coming back.
Like Far Cry, how it was
there's
like
an old-
What
there's
the
an
hell
old
is stuff
enemy.
coming back when everybody
Vegetation.
keeps destroying everything. It makes
But
no
here's
sense.
the thing: there's an old enemy. I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but that's why I was trying not to. But there's an old
then you gotta
enemy
play
that comes back and basically tries to retake the situation, and that's part of the rage moment because there's people that die with your family and things like that, and that's where you have your revenge plot. So you have that's it. I don't want to give away too much because it's very spoilery.
And you also have
If
the
I-
option when you start the game to either be a male or a female as well.
male, female. Yep,
That's cool. I like that.
yep. And hey, you know what?
I'm playing as a
Honestly,
female.
Think.
it's
I like
literally
You
like
were saying
it's
they were
Doom.
remaking Rage 3?
Well,
Or
I think
start
so. They
talking-
They're
should.
already
Hopefully they
talking
do.
about
I
Rage 3
I
is
know-
already
I
being
know-
discussed.
know they want to make it, but I don't know. We'll see. It's
Well,
getting,
listen,
it's getting,
it's like
it's getting some mixed reviews.
no, it's actually getting some pretty good damn reviews. It's
I don't know what you're looking at, Danny. It's getting mixed reviews, buddy.
really because I thought
really-
I thought average was an 8.6.
You must be looking at TMZ.e.
No, hold on. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking at
It's getting
.biz.
some mixed reviews, buddy.
I feel like people focus way too much on reviews rather than playing the game and enjoying it. There's a lot of games that I've loved, but it gets like a 4 or 5 in Game Informer or Game
I have
Informer
said
or
that
whatever.
so many times, but people don't listen to me.
No, people need to take
Try it
more
yourself.
emphasis on the demos and the free plays that
Right.
these online gaming consoles offer. You know,
Betas.
take advantage of the beta. Try it out yourself. Form an opinion because people get jaded.
Yes.
Like
That's why I like Twitch. You can like watch someone play it and watch
Yes.
it and,
Right,
and
that
then get a
makes a
fucking
huge
Watching
idea.
and playing a game are completely different, though. Like, you know,
But I mean,
Oh,
you
yeah.
still get more of a feel
like
than
an
a
MMO.
review
I
or
can't
even
watch
more-
people play an MMO. That's like the most boring thing you can ever do. But I have a lot of fun playing them.
kind of
Well,
like
listen.
back when you're in school and you go to your friend's house to play a game and it's only one
Exactly.
player and you watch. That's just
Exactly.
Play
You want to
yourself.
play the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
Right.
you
Well,
want your turn.
Rage 2 is, I'm telling you, it's a combination of Doom, Far Cry, and like
Mad Max.
Mad Max for sure.
I factor in Borderlands because
Yeah, Borderlands too. Yeah, it is,
Remind me
yes.
of like those psychos.
Mhm.
Yes,
That's
that absolutely.
just what I see.
I can
I
absolutely
played
agree with
Rage
that.
1 and got that vibe.
Rage 1, like I said, if you play Rage 1, kind of get that out of your
I
mind
liked Rage
because
1.
Rage
To a
Rage
point.
1 was good,
that was terrible.
but it was
Rage
good
1
to a
good, but
point.
the ending-
The
No, I
ending
didn't
was
like it at all.
fucking
Yes,
so
The
trash.
Rage 1 was
the only thing I liked about Rage 1 was I liked how the AI for the enemies were, how they would like bounce
They
around off
adapted.
walls and stuff. Like,
They
I
do that
liked
in 2.
I
They
thought-
absolutely
I
do that
thought
in 2.
That was a very innovative thing to have in a shooter because no other game really did that.
Their
Most
AI is
shooters-
really
Yeah.
good.
Most shooters, the AI is so dumb. You can stand by a corner and the bad guys will just
Yeah.
come around. You just keep popping
Right.
them off.
Well, this
You know
AI,
what I
the
mean?
AI is good in Rage 2. They will
Rage-
fuck you
No,
up.
it ain't.
Rage-
No, it ain't. No,
Yeah,
it
they
ain't.
Rage
will,
was
dude.
innovative in that respect.
Mike got it on
Biased.
easy mode. Mike got it on easy mode and shit.
No, I
Mike
don't.
playing on easy, dude, because I'm
No,
telling
I'm
you, man, I
not.
got
No,
on
I'm not.
hard, dude, and they're
I'm playing on
fucking me
normal.
up right now.
I play everything on normal, and these AIs are I get glitches and everything else.
Oh, well, hashtag PC version.
Exactly.
I'm not
Danny's
getting.
being biased.
Listen, I'm not getting that problem.
Bias?
Yeah. God, where's the bias
Still
at?
playing. He's playing the game. What's biased?
Well,
Right.
I'm
It's
saying.
working better than yours.
Exactly, Big Mike. Don't
Sounds like
lose
you're
this
slipping.
life. Don't lose it because you're
No.
already in danger, dude. And you know what I'm saying? Like, you're very close to the edge.
See, I didn't buy the game, so Mike got my copy.
There it is. There it is.
I know. It said the same thing. There's lots of people out there
And
saying
plus, before you had the whole internet with IGN and all the reviews,
Yes.
all that, you
But
literally had
another
to
thing-
go to the store, rent it, and play it, and then that was
Because it's so. You're right. I looked at it, Big Mike, and it's like people are giving it saying it's amazing, and some people are saying it's so it's like
it's
is pretty
mixed.
mixed.
I said it's mixed.
It's very mixed. I think people were expecting Far Cry. They were expecting Far
think
Cry
it got,
levels,
like, a
and it
total-
wasn't all the way like that. You know,
I think it got like a total 7 on Meta.
I think 7. Yep, is like the average 7, and then some people give it
over
a 6.
DualShockers
Some people give
reviewed
it an
it.
8.
Over at DualShockers, we gave it a 6.
Oh shit! Well, DualShockers is TMZ.z. No, I'm just playing.
But
No.
one of the things, one of the
Do you
things I
smell
was discussing
salty
with you
before I
earlier.
got? He was like, what?
No, I'm
Right.
not salty.
Say about
Like,
Say
one
about
of the things,
Say it to my face.
but like I said, and I was discussing with Danny earlier. Like one of the things that irks me a little bit was the driving from point A to point B. Now, Terry, you remember you played Rage 1, and when you played Rage 1, and when you jumped in the car, there was like vehicles, chasing after you, shooting at you, and all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
In
Yeah.
Rage 2, I jumped in the car. I drove for about 2 minutes. I haven't recorded it. Drove for 2 minutes. Nothing was coming.
And now,
out.
hold on.
It's a
Hold on. Let me put it in perspective. Let me put it. Hold on. No.
Let me
Big
finish,
Mike.
Daddy.
No,
Let me
Big Mike.
finish.
No. Because you're painting a point that is incorrect. That first of all, I'm gonna take
No.
your life after I'm finished. Okay?
No.
So,
The
no.
open
Listen.
world is very
Listen. Mike is literally right after the tutorial heading
I
to
don't
the
care.
first mission. There is nothing from
I've
there
done
to there.
three
But
missions.
now
I've
once
done three missions.
now
I've done
once
three
Mike
On 3 missions, so that's
there's
the
three
basis
there's
of
two
the
missions.
world.
Listen,
I-
there's
hold
two
on,
missions.
Mike.
No, Big
Basis,
Mike.
three missions.
You're
Big
saying
Mike.
the basis of the entire world.
There's
of the 3
two
missions.
missions.
No.
There's two
Hold on,
missions for tutorial, and then he's starting on the main mission. Big Mike
I'm
literally
not-
had,
Mike.
yeah.
Okay.
No,
Big
no,
Mike
no,
is
no,
so
no.
at the
I-
beginning
just
of the
way
out
fucking
of
game.
I-
No.
I-
No.
You
Now
said you
the
did 3
tutorial.
missions.
Big Mike.
2 were tutorial and 1's the first
Big
mission,
Mike.
and you haven't played like hardly
Hold on.
anything.
Right, right, Big Mike.
Hold on,
I
no,
am
no, no,
Big
no,
Mike.
no.
No.
No,
you're wrong.
I'm 5
You're wrong,
hours
you're wrong.
in. I'm 5 hours in. Okay, and I've literally look. I've been ran up the road. I got hit with
I'm
a
here.
rocket. I've done fights.
Just take his life and we'll move
yeah,
on.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly.
Now,
Dude, you
hold on.
literally have not
Nope.
played the game
No.
yet because I'm.
Yes,
telling you.
I have, dude.
Dude,
And I'm not the only one.
Dude.
The fucking world. The fucking world is empty, dude.
you said
it's a
nobody
wasteland.
chased you in a vehicle, dude. Dude, that happens like literally often.
Nobody's chased
Hey.
me in a fucking vehicle yet.
Can
In
I
3
point
missions.
something out?
In
Yeah.
3 missions.
In sandbox-based games where you have a big environment, you're not going to hit encounter after encounter after encounter. There's going to be times where you won't come across
No,
anything.
now in Rage 1, there was encounters after encounters.
But this is
That's
not
like
Rage
that
1,
in this
Rage
too,
2.
man. You just got to get past
No,
the
it's a
tutorial.
bigger
You have to
game.
get past the
It's a-
first mission, Big
Rage
Mike.
1 was not
You're
open
still
world.
literally
Rage
in
1
the
was not open
tutorial.
world.
You're still literally
No, I'm not.
in
I'm out
tutorial,
of the
dude.
tutorial.
You are, dude.
I'm out of the tutorial. I'm out of the tutorial, dude.
You said when we talked, you said you haven't even gotten a shotgun yet. Dude, you get the shotgun on the second mission. That's how I know how
do you
far
know?
you are. You're
out of
nowhere,
the
dude.
tutorial.
You're literally fucking nowhere. You're nowhere, dude.
No, I'm out of the tutorial, dude. I'm out of the tutorial.
Fuck you. You're nowhere. You are literally nowhere. Dude,
say
you're
what you
no
want.
fucking where, man. You're literally at the
I am out of the
such
tutorial.
beginning. No,
I'm
you're
out
out
of
of
the
you're
tutorial.
out of tutorial mission 1. You're getting ready to head
No.
to tutorial mission 2. Literally, because
No,
you don't have a
I'm not.
shotgun. Answer me this. Do you have a shotgun yet?
No, I don't have the shotgun.
Okay. So anybody who's played Rage 2, when we come, because
Alright.
if you played it, make sure you let me know how many lives I should take away from Mike. Okay? So just put it in chat.
I'm gonna have to rent this game and see how many missions you play before you get a shotgun. All right.
Terry, you can beat the game in 10 hours, tops.
So most
If you
story-based
want-
games you could do that.
So, but if you want, there's already people out there who beat the game within 5 hours because it's not that big
So,
of a world.
so answer me this question, Big Mike. Does length of story make the game for you?
Does what?
Length of story. Like, does the length of a story dictate whether you like a game or not?
I would like some lengthiness to a story.
Even if the story is good but short?
Most open world games have short story.
No fucking.
Right.
It's all about the
All the
exploration
other things are-
and doing all the side stuff. That's the
Like-
meat and
like
potatoes.
Skyrim.
The
Yeah.
story is your dessert. All right. And most people, they're children. They just want to skip the meal and go straight to the dessert and get through
Exactly.
as quick as they can.
Exactly. Big Mike is a child. Because
There's a lyric from Pink Floyd song where it's that
Uh,
how can you have any pudding if you don't eat your meat?
Exactly. Motherfucker, eat your vegetables. That's why you make a ugly women on Snapchat, Big Mike, because you don't eat your vegetables.
all right, so now we can move on.
Yeah, right.
Move
But
on.
no, I'm triggered now because I'm like, dude, you're painting a false narrative. Man.
Next!
No, I'm not. No,
Hey,
all right,
drink
right
some
here.
water. Drink
You're
some
going
water.
back. You just dug yourself out of the hole. Don't fall back in. This is
No, I'm
move.
just saying. It's like what a lot of the reviewers saying. It's a dull, post-apocalyptic wasteland.
Okay, whatever. Anyway, Skull
I
and
mean,
Bones.
You can say what you want, Daddy. You love almost every first-person shooter game. That's you.
I don't.
Lie.
No,
Lie.
not true.
Did you like
Not
it?
true, man.
Alright,
Not
what-
true, dude.
What
do
game?
that.
Anyways,
What person-
move on.
Whatever. any fucking way. Skull and Bones. Skull and Bones, Terry, I know you're kind of upset about this.
I am
They
hyped
delayed
about
it. They pushed it out of 2019.
Yeah.
They pushed it out of 2019. So
It's
that
okay.
fucking sucks. And guess what, Terry? It won't be at E3. They're not.
It's okay.
showing
I've already saw. I
anything.
saw it at E3 last year. I'm good. I don't need to see it yet. I saw it at E. I saw it at E3 last year. I
We didn't
said,
really see a lot
take
of
my
gameplay.
money. I saw gameplay already of the game on YouTube. It looks super arcade style. I'm so for it. I'm fine. I'm content. I can wait.
I'm excited because the more I play Sea of Thieves, I'm like, oh, they should add this, and oh, this should be a thing, and oh, this should be a thing. And the more I play it, the more I'm like, I know Skull and Bones is gonna have it. It's gonna have everything that I want. Like, for the biggest example of Sea of Thieves, that big ass fucking boat for 4 people, you technically need about 6 people to fucking steer that thing. And to use all the cannons, like, to be able to really enjoy that boat where, like, some people could, like, switch off or, like, you know what I mean? To really fucking sail that motherfucker, you need about 6 people.
But
Luckily,
this is not going to be like Atlas,
That won't,
right,
that
Terry?
won't, that's not
It
gonna
won't, it won't be like any
No,
of
but
that.
Skull and Bones
made
won't be
by-
like that at all.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Yeah,
more
Skull
like
and Bones
It's
you're
gonna
gonna,
be
you're gonna man your own ship. You're not gonna have a crew on your ship. Everybody's gonna have their own ship.
It's gonna be single.
Do you get to hire your crew? also?
Everybody has their own ship. So you and your friends play, and you have all your ships, and you're basically building an armada. Okay,
I get what
so
you're saying. Yeah.
it's not
That's-
gonna be
that's
everybody
cool.
on one ship.
I just hate that it got
From my
fucking
understanding,
Do you
delayed,
get to
bro.
hire
from my
your crew?
Sailing though.
You hire your crew?
I don't even think you have a crew. That's how, you
It
just
looks like you
from my
did.
understanding-
It looks
You
like it
just
was
sail
huge.
your
They're
ship.
not focusing on sailing like Sea of Thieves is. Like Sea of Thieves, like one of the main parts about that game is operating the boat and sailing. So that's completely different.
And from my understanding, also, you don't leave your ship at all.
Which is
And
kind
Skull
of
and Bones.
That's
weird.
Yeah, you
that's
can't-
a
you can't-
little bit of a bummer.
So then it's just
Yeah.
like a attacking game. Like you're just
yeah,
that's
it's
all
just
it is.
it's
So
basically like
territory,
ship
that's
battles. Yeah, it's like just
Okay.
ship battles.
That's
Yeah.
dope too, though.
Fight boss.
I don't know. I just hate that it got pushed out so far.
But I mean, I am interested, but this is the second delay, so I said,
Well,
I wonder are they adding stuff? Though? I wonder are they
Delaying it
adding
so
stuff,
they could
though?
make it more polished.
Delays
and
are-
They're
fix
probably
the-
adding stuff.
Delays
Maybe they want you to get off your ship. Maybe they're changing
I have
it.
no problem waiting. I
I
have
got
no
Sea of
problem
Thieves. I'm not
waiting.
tripping.
I want to play the game.
I have no
And
problem.
I'm fine with waiting. And it's actually a good idea for them to postpone it, because think about what comes out this fall. Cyberpunk. You really think they want to compete
God.
against that shit?
Oh,
No.
yeah.
You know what I
They
mean?
don't want that smoke. They
There
don't want that
goes
smoke.
my life when Cyberpunk comes out.
Cyberpunk ain't
You know?
coming out this year.
They haven't delayed
no.
it yet, and they still
Well,
say it's coming out.
I was gonna say
fourth
they haven't
quarter.
said anything.
It's
haven't
still
slated for-
posted that it's coming out fourth quarter this year. So until they say otherwise, it's still coming
don't
out
see
fourth
it.
quarter.
I don't see it coming out this year.
Dude, they were working on Cyberpunk.
Then we have to wait for them to actually say when they're doing it. They haven't changed their stop. It still says fourth quarter for 2019.
Dude, they're working on Cyberpunk for like 6 years. You know what I'm saying? Like
I
think
know
it's
they're going to be at E3, but I don't see it coming out this year. I say 2020.
Frozen. I don't know if it was confirmed yet, but like I said, they still have it listed as 2019.
Well, I
It's-
mean,
it's listed-
it's
it's listed
the
as-
company that made The Witcher 3, and we all know
Right,
how
they're still
Witcher
working on
3
it. They're
is
still
amazing.
working on the game.
But remember, they showed it to us, and it looked pretty fucking done. What they showed, and it looked pretty fucking good. Like what they showed looked pretty amazing. So they seem to be further off than we think, but. Hopefully they can get it. Maybe they're optimizing it right now. Who knows?
So I googled Cyberpunk 2077 release date, and it says June 2019.
So that's definitely not going down.
That's
Yeah.
not going.
That's not going down. That's some
That's just
that's
a
some
placeholder.
bullshit. Yeah, that's just not. If it comes out in June, I'm fucking getting that shit. I can tell you that right now. That's it.
So, but
Day
it
one.
will be at E3 this year.
Yes, it'll
Yes,
be E3 this year.
so they're showing it at
But
E3.
I don't see a launch date.
Is that date
Um,
E3? Is that the date you're looking at? Is that the date they're gonna show it at E3? Maybe?
Probably
Right.
so.
Oh, so that's not release date. King.
'Cause
No,
isn't it in-
I just saying Google.
King. King.
There's
Like-
that headline thing
like
we
Frozen
talked
Saga.
There
about.
it is,
Games are
right
coming
there.
out.
There it is.
Exactly.
There it is.
God,
I didn't say I believed it.
King's like, fuck.
Hold
All
on.
right.
I don't see Cyberpunk releasing this year.
It can't. I think 2020 is going to be, but I just want it to come out in 2019. Like I want to play that shit.
I say
right
2020.
now.
2020. It's the same with Death Stranding. I don't see Death Stranding launching this year.
Death Stranding comes out in the apocalypse. We'll already be burnt up before that comes out. Dude, Death Stranding will probably come out like 2040 or some shit. I don't know when that's just coming out, but I don't see that coming out. Maybe 2021 for PS5. That's what I think Death Stranding is going to be. It's not going to be a PlayStation 4 title. They say it's going to be, but I don't see it. I can't see it.
They have been working on this for 6 years.
I know, 6 years, man. And they're not, and I'm not trying to get anybody triggered, but they didn't pull the BioWare. They planned 6 years. They actually been working on it. So I think it may have a chance to come out in 2019. It may have a high chance, but that would be the shit.
It's like how with Borderlands 3, they've been working it for 5 years or
5 years, yeah. And Borderlands 3 looks dope, too. So, I can't wait to get that shit. So, okay, so next up, we got Mortal Kombat. So, Mortal Kombat reboot. There's a new movie in the works here. Let me pull this article up here for everybody.
Really? It's just like...
Yeah, it is. It's like, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about this because you know how they do video game movies and shit. And they make it super shitty.
Video games and movies should not be a thing.
I know.
I disagree.
Well, they're saying Detective Pikachu is actually really good.
Yeah.
Scroll down to exit out of that thing. I'm not caught up on Game of Thrones. Close it.
Oh shit!
I can't look.
Hold up! I can't close it. There it is.
Goddamn.
Right.
Okay.
All right, there we go. All right, so it says today, Warner Brothers Interactive Entertainment and New Line Cinema announced their upcoming reboot for Mortal Kombat. It will hit theaters 2 years from now, on March 5th, 2021. Highly anticipated movie, which was first announced way back in 2011. I don't remember being announced in 2011. Do you?
In 2011.
I don't remember that shit. They kept that shit
I remember
secret.
Is that the last time a freaking game came out? Was in 2011?
No, that's the last time we've seen a Mortal Kombat movie. It was 2011. I mean,
what movie?
No, it says this was first announced all the way back in 2011.
Yeah, it was.
I don't remember any announcement for a Mortal Kombat movie.
Yes, there was an announcement for it that we wanted to do a Mortal Kombat 3 or a reboot.
Why would it be a reboot if it's a Mortal Kombat 3? I don't fucking understand that.
I said to you there was a Mortal Kombat 3 movie or a reboot. That's what they were going for.
I'm like, why would it be Mortal Kombat 3 and
that's what they were going for the direction.
Okay, that makes sense.
Okay, well, look, as long as Jax doesn't pull his metal arms off and is stronger without him,
After the announcement, they also did like a web series, 2 web series.
I remember the web series. Yes, I remember that one.
I remember the web series. I do remember the web series. Those fuckers were dope, but I thought that was an independent producer and director that did those web series. That wasn't like actual New Line Cinema or Warner Brothers.
No, it wasn't New Line Cinema. It was on Machina or whatever.
Ex Machina. Yeah.
Ex Machina, whatever that.
Machina. Yeah.
However you pronounce the name.
But they closed the doors, and Machina has closed the doors since then.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, that's unfortunate because I used to love them too. But yeah, I don't know how I feel about this. Like I said, I might be with Terry on this one, but who knows? Mortal Kombat.
I'll give it a chance.
It's not going to be good. It will not be good.
She says every movie's not good. Game movies
That's not true. There are plenty of good movies. Just the video game movies are not good.
That's why I said. Hey. You say every video game movie is not good.
I thought Detective Pikachu was pretty spot on because it followed the game pretty thoroughly.
Because everybody knows that Pikachu sounds like fucking Ryan. Yeah, that's spot on.
Oh my God, Terry!
How much turn-based fighting happened in that game, bro?
Oh my
God! Was there turn-based fighting? It was so spot on because Pikachu actually has commentary. Oh yeah, 100% like the games.
Right.
Whatever.
You don't even play
shit.
God, you need to know what the story is.
Whatever. I I don't have to like it. It's like you can't go and say it's spot
You
on.
would enjoy the
We gotta
movie.
have final round now.
the
Oh,
game.
It's
shit.
nothing like the games at all. It's nothing like the games at all.
Hold on,
But that's
hold on,
spot
calm-
on.
Do you have you ever
Calm
seen
down.
Final round.
Hold on. No. Calm down, Terry. Take a deep breath.
Ooh.
In a way, he is
Drink
right.
some water. Drink some water.
He is right. There's a game called Detective Pikachu, and it's
There
based
was a
off
game
the-
called called
yeah.
Detective Pikachu. I
And
never.
it
and
follows
he
the
talks.
exact story
And he
as the
talks.
movie.
and he
It's the
talks.
same story as the movie. I played
he
the game
talks.
and the movie.
Yes.
You was
Ooh,
alive.
Terry.
Damn.
Oh,
Yep,
shit.
Terry was alive.
Oh.
No.
There was a game called Detective Pikachu, and they made a movie about the game called
Ooh.
Detective Pikachu. Where
And if
people
I recall, most people I talked to before this fucking movie was even announced hated that game. They said it was the worst rendition of Pokemon for Pikachu.
Okay, but then-
There's way better things. So there's way better things they could have picked from.
Ooh.
But they
Ooh.
picked fucking Detective Pikachu to make their movie, and now you guys are all gonna, suck that dick and say,
Oh,
it's Pikachu
shit.
because it's Pikachu?
Oh, shit.
I'm
No.
just saying.
No.
You're just a big ass hater right now. You're
so
a
much
big
shade.
hater.
Oh, my
So
God.
much shade to Detective Pikachu until they decide,
Dude,
oh,
so-
now it's going to become a movie. Oh, let's, forget about all the stuff we hated about it. Now it's going to be amazing because it's a movie. Oh, look at the sparkles in my eyes. Oh, now they have Ryan as a voice actor. Oh, my God.
Oh,
Yes.
my God.
All you guys
Hey,
are
LaLa.
orgasming just
Hey,
thinking
LaLa.
about it. No,
You hear
it's a piece
LaLa,
of
you hear that
shit.
salt?
No.
You hear that salt, LaLa?
Oh.
Yeah, that's like talking
They
about
could have picked so
Fucking
much better
disgusting.
stuff. So much better stuff they could have used for a Pokemon movie.
Okay.
And they fucking chose Detective Pikachu
Okay.
as the best
He needs
What?
some
Pokemon
milk.
to do.
I
No.
need you to
What?
do me a favor, King. Hold your
What?
water ball over here to the right corner where I'm at in my camera and pass it to Terry. She's thirsty.
Ooh.
There we go. Thank you. Take a drink, Terry.
Oh, shit. Uh-oh. I feel the chair rumbling. I feel Terry's chair rumbling. Oh, shit. Well, look, I don't even know if I want to touch this.
Oh, it was a Nintendo 3DS game. That's cool.
I thank you, King. He's over here looking it up.
You don't give a shit about Detective Pikachu. There are way better things they could have picked for a Pokemon movie than Detective fucking Pikachu. Way better things they could have pulled from.
Did you see they're doing a 3D remake of Pokemon the first movie?
Yes.
CGI, frame
Yes.
for
I'm
frame.
gonna cry.
It looks
There-
like shit.
I'm gonna cry.
It does. It
I'm
looks
ready.
like shit.
I'm ready.
But they already announced that they're going to probably do 2 or 3 more Pokemon movies.
Oh, Danny, I also saw in that article when
They
the
just
Mortal
want that
Kombat
money.
that they're-
they know
that
if
they're
they make a
making the
shitty
Resident
movie, people
Evil-
will still pay for it. 'cause
Resident
it's
Evil movie
Pokemon.
also.
Yes. Well, Resident Evil movies were always kind of like not really like the games. I mean, they did some things, but like
I
don't
think
know
the
what
only
it
thing that's
is.
the same is Raccoon City, right?
Yeah, it's like Raccoon City and the
And
names
zombies.
of some of the but that's like
Well, no,
really-
how they came was real, like how the T series, like all that stuff.
with,
so they
with
stayed
the
true
T
to
virus
zombie
and
part.
shit. Yeah, but it's
They just
like,
made their own story of what
Right.
happened.
Yeah, it was just so weird.
So,
like it
the
never
spin-off.
followed.
It wasn't
any of
bad.
the-
It wasn't bad. I mean, they weren't the greatest movies, but they weren't
I always
bad.
just thought
I
there was
enjoyed
the movies and there was the games, and they were separate. I never like
Yeah, exactly.
thought they were the same.
One
Yeah.
and 2 were more based on the video games, and
And those are
anything
my
after.
favorite.
Yes, exactly. Those 2 are my favorite. Anything
Nemesis
after
was
those,
dope.
anything
No,
after
but
those,
then with
they're
this
their own
Mortal
thing.
Kombat movie, the thing would be who would be the right to vote to voice each of the actors or do the actors.
Yeah, like who?
I hope
who
they
was
don't pick Ronda Rousey. She's a really terrible actress. I've seen her in a couple stuff. Like, she's so fucking bad.
She was in the Fast and
She's the
Furious.
voice, though.
the
I feel like
previous
she's
one.
gonna audition for. Yeah, she was terrible in that movie. She was so bad.
Yes,
You could tell she was just like, I'm reading a line. I'm making an angry face while I read my line. Like, it was
She
like
did,
totally
that was-
terrible. She's not an actress, and that's fine. She should stick with fighting and hopefully win. Like, that's her thing.
She
So
is
I really hope that she
god-awful.
doesn't try to get inside this movie just because her voice is in the game.
She is god. Because I hope she doesn't.
They
like,
better
be
bring back
Sonya,
the 80s
please.
80s theme song.
Of course.
Okay, well I support that. I just want good. What I want
Yeah.
is for the person who whose baby it is to do this movie, to take care. You know, put some real care into it. Don't just try to do your own little like idea of what Mortal Kombat would be. Look at the source material. There is some cheesiness, and I love the cheesy part of Mortal Kombat. But, you know, you also have to kind of just look at the story, look at the characters, look how they interact. You know, Jax should be a badass. You got fucking, I should see Shang Tsung. I should see Shao Kahn. Shao Kahn should look like Shao Kahn. I don't want him to come up with no cyber suit and he got a jetpack and dumb shit. I don't want that.
He is a damn kid. Not too many spin-offs.
Yeah, I don't want no spin-offs and shit. Right, like they did with Dragon Ball. Remember that Dragon Ball movie? Oh my!
Oh yeah, that was terrible.
That was hilarious shit.
That was the bowels.
Then you lose a life.
Why?
Because we don't talk about that movie. We told you that.
Oh fuck. Okay. All right.
Hella funny. Well, I didn't know that was a rule.
All right. Well, let me change it there. I did. Fuck. All right. Well, let me change that. Mario Brothers movie. Look at Mario Brothers movie. Luigi was literally Latino. What the fuck is happening there? Why is Luigi Latino?
You have to remember, though, Nintendo signed off on that. So who's really to blame?
Oh my God, you're fucking right.
True,
Nintendo did
100%
support it.
right.
Oh my
Nintendo
God.
was never like licensed shit, so they were like, "Yeah, this is good."
Wasn't there a Zelda movie also, like a Link movie they made?
There's
No,
There was a
movie,
fan
but
made.
they had
There
a
was a fan made
cartoon.
one.
There was a
I know
TV
there's
series.
Love the cartoon. Excuse me, princess. I used to love the cartoon. I used to love. Oh shit, my age. Fuck, I just showed it.
I know they've been like writing about it for a while, but in the Netflix wants to do a live action Zelda.
I would support that. I would love to see Legend of Zelda. Like I used to watch Legend of Neil. And you guys remember that?
Yeah.
I've only
Legend
played
of
one
Neil
Legend
was
of Zelda game.
Legend of
I
Neil
remember.
was. Remember Legend
like
of
a
Neil was
traitor.
fucked up. It was
There's a video where a person did with the Unreal Engine Ocarina of Time, and it looked dope.
It looked fucking.
I thought they were really
amazing.
doing that.
No,
I don't-
that was a
I don't
fan
know.
project.
They need to do like a remake or a remaster of Ocarina, because that's like
I think they are.
the most loved
They say they
game
did it
the
for the
fans.
3DS.
It's
It
the
was
most
shitty for the
number one
3DS though. It was
game
shitty for the
ever.
3DS though. It was like the textures were redone.
I mean,
but it was
I
still,
don't
I
like
haven't
Zelda
Zelda
games myself. Like I can't get into them.
That's because you.
Breath of the Wild's
Well,
pretty
anyway,
dope.
I was about to,
Everyone
I was
says
about to
that
call
one's
you
good.
out, Terry.
That's
I was about to call you out, Terry.
that's up there.
Call me out for what? I don't like those games. Like, and I don't know. I was shocked I couldn't get into them because they speak
It seemed
to me.
like you would like that. It seemed like you
I
would
love
like that.
RPG fantasy stuff. I do, but for whatever reason, I absolutely hate the Zelda games. I just
Wow. What's going on, Dream?
I told you, Danny. I've told you. She is the Grinch of Nintendo. She hates anything with Nintendo.
Oh shit!
not true.
It is.
Remember
Not
you
true.
have that. Remember you have that grenade, Terry.
I do have that grenade.
Big Mike keeps stepping. He keeps crossing that line, and then he's like, "You know what I'm saying? I'm waiting on it."
Well,
I'm like,
LaLa and Mike both have lost blood life, so they're both, they gotta watch themselves.
Yeah.
LaLa already said I was wrong, so I'll see how wrong she thinks I am if I toss that shit.
"Oh shit!
Yeah.
Oh god!" Lala's like, "Please don't bloody kill me."
Or we could,
Don't
or we could bring Frozen's punk ass on here and I can throw it at him.
Oh
Look,
shit!
I've been
Okay.
waiting.
They
I've
would
been
do
waiting
it
for.
so fast.
As soon as he show up, it's like,
And I say that because I've been dying to see a debate between Frozen and Terry.
"Oh god." Oh, no.
Oh God!
Oh
God! And, like Danny be the host, and the Terry and Frozen debate on Anthem and everything else.
Frozen said he's always right. He said he's always right. Ooh,
Oh,
Terry.
he's right.
Oh shit! No hell no.
I like short gamers sit back, eats popcorn.
That gif of Michael Jackson, he's eating the popcorn.
Oh, yeah. Or there
fuck
was one with Shia LaBeouf where it's just him sitting just there watching his movies and he's like really into it.
That's a weird guy.
Here's a triggered subject right here. Robert Pattinson.
Exactly, short. So I'm gonna sit back and eat my
Terry,
popcorn.
calm down. Terry, calm down, because I know this subject right here is truly triggering, and I might have
I'm already
to.
triggered. I just seen it.
No, but Robert Pattinson, he is kind
There we
of
go.
tapped to be the new Batman, and there's this gigantic fucking ire against him playing the Dark Knight.
Well,
Big
DC might as well shoot themselves and pretty much end of DC movies.
But I mean, what if he is such an amazing actor that he's just fucking bomb? Is he gonna be buried under his role as Edward Cullen? Like, he's an actor. It's a job. Like, maybe he's gonna
But
be
he
a
was
badass
garbage
Batman.
in Twilight, though. He was pretty trash.
No, I read the book.
though.
He was great. It's just the
Everything is
writing
better
of the
than
book.
Twilight.
You know, it's just how Edward was in the book. Like, I feel like he delivered it great. Edward was just an awkward dude. I think Christian ruined Twilight. Not
But you'd have
Edward
said
Pattinson.
Edward Cullen forever. Shit.
He was
Because I am not hyped for Robert Pattinson being Batman. I'm not.
I'm not hyped either. But I mean, I feel like demanding him to be recast, like, that's saying fire that guy. That guy doesn't deserve to get paid. You know, that guy does not earn his way. Like, you don't know that. What if he worked his ass off to, like, just kick someone to curb for something that he's done previously? It's kind of fucked up.
They have to act the role that is written, and the director tells them how to do things. If they, you know, so even if they perceive a character a certain way, the director is the one that tells them, "No, I don't give a shit. We're doing it my way."
Is anybody else sick of all the
Put all
Batman
blame on an
recasts?
actor.
Oh yeah.
I know I am.
That
It
too.
seems
I don't like
every other
them
movie.
changing
It's a new
Batman and
Batman.
Joker.
Yeah.
The Joker's hard though because the Joker, there's like that curse of the Joker, so nobody wants to keep playing him.
Mhm.
So I get that.
Heath Ledger was the best one, other than Jack
See,
Nicholson.
I love Jack Nicholson. Yes.
I liked both of them, but I liked the take they did with Jared Leto's character in Suicide Squad because they gave you the origin true to the comic book.
Jared
Well,
Leto
they-
was terrible, man. I
don't think he was terrible.
No, it was
Mark
origin
Hamill.
story.
Mark Hamill just
He
did
was
the
like
The
most
gay
Joker.
origin. I liked how they incorporated the toxic waste is what helped make him so crazy. That's in the comic books. That wasn't
Yeah.
talked about in the other ones. That's what I liked about their take on it. And they did
Like how
something
they did
different
Harley
with the
Quinn, too.
character. Yes.
Like, I feel like they delivered that story really great. But I don't think Jared Leto was a bad Joker. I think that was just how he was written, to be this gangster,
It's
thug.
just
But
like-
reality, that's not who Joker
Yeah,
is. Or that's
Right.
not how we know
I
him
just
as.
didn't. Maybe
It's
what it
more
is,
like
I don't
Jack
like that
Nicklaus
take
or
of
Heath
Joker.
Ledger
That's
type
what
of
it
Yeah,
is.
but that's just...
That's
also
what
the
it is. I just don't like
director's
that take
like,
of the Joker. I don't like the
Mhm.
thugged
Yeah,
out
I didn't-
Joker. I like my Joker
No.
a little more grandiose.
I didn't like the tattoos, the fake teeth, all
Yeah,
that kind of
I didn't
Yeah,
like that.
Yeah, that was like trap Joker. I don't know if I want the
Like,
trap.
yeah,
Joker
exactly.
shit.
He was like a
Yeah.
weird, like, gangster thug with gold teeth. Like, that's not the Joker. What the fuck?
Yeah,
I
Lil-
agree,
Lil
but I
Uzi
mean, it
Vert
was not
Joker
the
and
actor's
shit.
fault.
And,
No. I feel like
I
with
don't even-
each Batman too, each person who's played Batman has offered either to do a good job as Bruce Wayne or they do a good job as Batman. Ben
That's
Affleck,
true, it's hard to
I
do
liked
both.
Ben Affleck as Bruce Wayne, but as Batman himself,
He
I didn't like
sucked.
the suit, I didn't like the voice.
Christopher Nolan.
But that's what I feel
No,
like
no.
you're always gonna fall into with these
no, that was the
superhero
director.
characters because when we're kids and or whatever, you're watching, you form.
Imagination.
Yes, you have this imagination. Same thing like with movies based off like video games and stuff. Like you have on the Uncharted movie that's been talked about for such a long time. They have I can't think of the guy's name. Yeah, he played in
Tom Hiddleston?
Firefly. Yeah, it was the
Oh.
dude who they always say like he would be the perfect Nathan Drake, but that's going off the game. But that's not who the studio is going to cast. It's whoever's going to audition and get the part.
Dude was
they already-
perfect though.
They already
He
got
was
Nathan
perfect.
Drake there, Cody.
Yeah,
We
I
already
know they
discussed
got.
that.
No, I'm just saying
He looks just
that's
like him.
that's an example.
Right,
he looks
right.
just like Nathan
I'd
Drake.
say, the person they
Whatever.
the person
That's
they
who
cast
he's.
for.
That's who he's talking about. Is Nathan.
I know what he's talking about. Yeah,
Nathan
person-
Fillion he would be so good though.
He would be
Honestly,
good,
like
but-
it would
Yeah.
be. It's
person
like
they,
it's
casted
100%
as
with
Nathan-
him.
the person they casted is Nathan Drake for the upcoming Uncharted movies. Tom Holland from Spider-Man.
Why?
Wow.
He's why.
No, here's the thing. I feel like a lot of the times, like going back to the Detective Pikachu thing, like in the beginning when it was first announced, I was very against it because Ryan Reynolds is my favorite actor. Pikachu
Yeah.
or Pokemon is something I've been very, very strong against, but that was announced right after Deadpool. As soon as I read that article, I went, "Are you fucking kidding me? They're gonna bank on his celebrity from Deadpool to sell tickets to this movie." After reading the article, seeing the footage and stuff, I eventually grown to like it. But that's what they do. These superhero characters, or the actors that play them, they become so big and so popular for playing a certain role that you have an unprecedented expectation of what it's going to be like when they're in the next movie. And then when that movie flops, it's going to hurt the other franchise sales and all that stuff. And they just, I feel like they focus too much on big actors like they do with like Tom Cruise, Jake Gyllenhaal, Ryan Reynolds, Ben Affleck, where they focus all on these people on what they're perceived as from past films, but not going towards the role that they're casting for. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right. I feel
it's like when they did the Mummy, that Mummy reboot, all that with Tom Cruise. It's like, why?
That was weird.
Brandon Fisher's always been the good one for the previous Mummy movies. So it's just like, why?
I'd say it's more of a money situation.
Right.
I think it's just they just go on stardom. Who has the biggest star power, and I feel like that doesn't always make a good person to play the role. Yes, they may have star power, but do they really fit as the character? And sometimes they surprise you. And I'm one of the few that actually liked Ben Affleck as Batman, and the reason why I say that it's not really what he did.
It fit the character until you actually see them try to act it out.
Yeah, but sometimes it truly doesn't work.
I'm with Cody. He was Ben Affleck was a great Bruce Wayne, but as Batman, nah.
But Batman in the movie though was like Arkham games Batman, and I love that aspect of Batman where he was taking on multiple dudes and breaking arms and shit. That's the Batman I like, So I thought that Batman was pretty fucking dope, in DCU. But I don't know, maybe if they do what's that? Batman Beyond. Now y'all remember Batman Beyond?
Oh,
I remember that.
That was a great show.
I'd be interested in that.
I think people, if he was playing Batman Beyond, I think people wouldn't have so much of a cry out, because he kind of fits that character. Batman Beyond, he wasn't really bulky. He wasn't the biggest guy, and he was a little more agile. It was, he kind of had that look too. I think that's what it is. I think people just base it off of the look of the character. Like, does he fit the whole vibe? Like, can I look at Robert Pattinson and go, that's Bruce Wayne?
Exactly. He does look like Bruce Wayne, and another, like with when Ben Affleck was first cast as Batman, there was so much flack against him, but Ben Affleck put on 20 pounds of solid muscle just for that role.
Yeah.
He did. Yeah, he actually did.
Actors go through crazy things to get their body in shape.
Yeah,
so he's like been hella fat and hella skinny, like.
Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater just yet. Give the guy a chance.
Yes.
Well, that's what Terry's saying.
Crazy, but give
that's
him
what Terry's like, just fucking watch.
Basically, that's what I kept saying. No one want to listen to me.
Look, Big Mike's silent than a bitch. He's not challenging.
Yeah, he's not saying shit now.
Because you know why? You know why, Terry? Because you got the
I was saying all this shit yesterday on Facebook, and he was damage controlling so hard.
He was.
Now everybody, and now we got Cody and LaLa, saying the same shit I did, and he's sitting there silent.
I'm just listening. I never said.
Exactly. Terry, he's so terrified right now. That's what it is.
Not at all. So you're lying, Danny.
He's terrifying.
Do I hate him? I don't like him as an actor so far.
So you don't think the movie would work with him, right?
I just don't think he has the chops for it.
And in the sense of Batman Beyond, if they're going that direction, it could work.
It could work.
Maybe. Like I said, I'll watch it when it comes like to Vudu or Netflix. But I ain't gonna go out in the theater and go watch it.
I think you say that now until you see a trailer. I think once you see a trailer and see what happens, you'll give it a shot.
No,
yes.
You see all of the superhero movies right away.
No, I don't. Actually, I don't. You're lying.
You do, actually. You seen fucking Endgame already, right?
I saw that twice. That's different, though.
How is that different?
But like Batman versus Superman, I did not go rush to the theater to go see it because I already knew it was going to be trash.
I didn't see anything in theaters.
I didn't see.
I had the bootleg.
I didn't.
You did see it in theaters because I remember you called. Yes, you did. I remember
No, I didn't.
because
No,
you
I
called
didn't.
up Joel and he telling us to go see it. I remember.
No, I didn't.
I remember.
You lied.
You called us up, told us to go see that movie, and then after we saw that movie, Joel promptly called you back.
LaLa, get in your
your
bunker.
ass out about
No,
how
get in
horrible
your
that
fallout
was.
shelter.
He was
No, I
livid.
didn't.
Yes,
no, I
you
wasn't.
did. Yes, you did.
No,
I
I
remember
didn't.
because Joel
I
was
watched-
so pissed after seeing that movie.
Oh, I used it
were the
prematurely.
first
My
person
fault.
he called.
I'm not.
You were the
I
first
watched-
person he
No.
called after we saw that movie.
I watched it on a bootleg just like Danny did. I watched the damn thing on bootleg, and I did not go to the theater to go see it. I did not pay a dime to go see it in the theater.
Then why in the hell did you tell us to go see that fucking train wreck?
Right. Why did you
I
say
didn't tell
that?
you.
Because we went and saw it in theaters.
I never told you to go see a movie.
Yes, and then Joel
I
called
don't
you up.
remember
You
that.
were the first person he called after we saw it. I remember.
No, I don't remember any of this.
We were in a Taco Bell. We went to the Taco Bell right after the thing.
I don't remember any
He
of
called
this.
you up and he chewed you out about how horrible the movie was. And then when he got done telling you, he called up his family members. He called up all his high school buddies. He called up everybody telling them how shitty that movie was. And that's how pissed he got.
I don't remember.
Big Mike,
telling
I
you to go see
can't
a
believe
movie.
you did that, dude.
I don't remember doing it.
Oh shit!
I said the movie was trash, and the whole Batman vs Superman and the Justice League movie was trash.
Wow. I actually liked Justice League was all right. It had some good moments. I thought it had some good moments,
bad.
but
It was bad.
It was
when Doomsday came out, I was like, "What is that?" Like, I didn't even understand like how their process was with that. Like,
I mean, I liked the Flash.
the Flash looked pretty
actor.
good. Yes, Flash was pretty good. And Superman, you know,
I like
Are
the
they,
CW
are they
Flash.
still making the Flash movie?
No.
Or
So
they
now, like,
scrapped that because they're
I
like,
thought they scrapped like the whole DC universe cinema like timeline and everything. I thought that all got
Yeah,
thrown
they
wiped
did.
out because of all this recasting.
because
Yeah,
like
it-
the Aquaman, they said it's like, oh yeah, this movie's not connected to Justice League. We scrapped all
Aquaman-
that.
Aquaman and Wonder
Aquaman.
Woman, that's not going to change. Those
Mm.
two
Wonder Woman-
movies, those characters are
Those
cast.
Wonder Woman was
fantastic.
the last. Wonder Woman was the last good DC movie. That was
I haven't
decent.
seen Aquaman, but I heard it was really good.
Aquaman was okay.
I started
Has
watching
anybody
Game of
seen
Thrones
Shazam?
and it showed that
Yes.
dude who plays
Shazam was
Aquaman. I was
dope.
like, hey,
Khal Drogo!
yeah.
Yeah!
Is Shazam any good?
Shazam was dope. I like Shazam.
I want to see that. Zachary Levi's one of my favorite actors, and from the trailer,
He's
it looked
good.
like it
He's really good, dude. Shazam was really
Looked like
fucking
they-
good, man.
looked like they
honestly.
did a great take on the character and kept true to the.
It
some
was
of the story.
funny. It was funny too, man. It was funny.
Well, because isn't
fighting was
even
good.
though he has all these powers, he still has the mind of a kid. Because
Yeah, he's still a 15-year-old kid, but he just gets
It's an origin
superpowers.
story.
Do you remember the shit you thought of when you were 15? What I'd do if I had a super strength or could fly?
I'd be
And
fucking
they do a
super.
good job portraying that, from what I've read and what I've heard.
It was pretty fucking good. Like it surprised me that they did a lot of the comic
Why
stuff
was
too.
he
Like
15 though?
because he was chosen by the Warlock at 15.
But why was he
That's just-
15? Because in the comics, wasn't he supposed to be like 10? He was like a little kid, not a teenager. He was a
I
little
thought,
kid.
No, I thought in the comics.
The comics, he was a little freaking boy
Yeah,
in
I
an
remember.
orphanage.
He was.
In
Yeah,
Young
you're right. You're
Justice-
right. In comics, he
Young
was
Justice,
younger.
Right.
He was
He
younger.
was not a
The
teenager.
youngest.
But I think they wanted to for this
Aquaman
one. They
was
wanted to
Black Panther
kind of.
underwater. Mike stopped playing. I
I
didn't
think
like
they
Black
just
Panther. Black Panther was okay as well.
what?
Black Panther was
What?
amazing.
You can't
Black
say that, Big
Panther is
Mike.
probably
You
the
can't
only
say
Marvel
Black
movie I
Panther is that
liked.
good.
Yeah,
You
Black
can't
Panther
say
was
that.
the shit.
Black Panther was the
Black
only
Panther-
Marvel
that
movie
was
I
the
liked.
shit.
I thought
Black
I
Panther
don't
was
like
the
the
shit.
Marvel movies. The
Black
Marvel
Panther was
movies are
overhyped.
better than the DC movies, but I still think the Marvel movies are subpar.
Ooh,
Black Panther was
But
over.
Black
overhyped.
Panther was amazing.
yeah, Black
Black
Panther,
Panther
was
was
the shit.
overhyped.
My
They went
favorite-
all out in that one.
My favorite thing about the Black Panther movie was the guy who had the big green disc in his lip. Every time he came on screen, I just cracked up.
Hell yeah, that shit was
He
fucking.
had a
No,
plate
but
in his
that's
lip. That
that's
was
their
perfect.
culture.
Yeah, that's like
It
the.
doesn't change when you're not
Majority of
expecting
Marvel
it. It's funny.
movies are completely based on poorly written, plot hole-filled stories.
Oh wait a minute,
And-
Big Mike got exposed. He just got exposed again. Drain Your Soul says Big Mike told him Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern was amazing.
I didn't like Green Lantern either. I never told him that either.
Oh shit! So
Mike
it sounds like
is
Terry
wishy-washy.
telling the truth. Terry telling the truth.
Mike is wishy-washy.
I'm not wishy-washy.
You are fickle. You are
not-
the most fickle fan I ever know. You bounce back and forth all the time.
Are they still also making
Welcome back,
the
King.
Black Adam movie with The Rock?
Last I knew, it was still greenlit.
Yes.
I was hoping he was going to be Black Adam.
still green.
Now, The Rock would
Oh,
be
yeah.
dope as Black Adam for sure.
The
Yeah,
Rock's dope
that's
in
true.
everything he does. The guy's an
Yeah.
amazing actor.
Yeah, I think he would definitely
Yeah.
play Black Adam.
Even Jumanji 2, that was a good sequel. I really enjoyed that one.
Jumanji.
I didn't know they
about that.
made a sequel.
Nick Jonas is in it, so it's fucking fantastic.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
It was funny.
I've
they're
actually
making
never
part
seen
three.
it, so I'm not gonna lie. I've never seen it.
They're making a
But I
part 3,
should
but
see it 'cause Nick
uh,
Jonas-
I
Oh,
saw
shit.
I saw the Jumanji movie. It was good, but I didn't see it for no freaking Jonas, bro. I can tell you that.
I loved him since I was like a 4th grader. I can't give up now.
well, she doesn't want to tell you. She went to go see it for The Rock.
Loyalty.
She went to go see it for The Rock.
I would too. What the fuck? He's delicious.
I know. Terry's like,
I don't find him delicious, but I think he's a good actor.
What's your take on
Don't tell
also
me, Gary.
the
Don't
spin-off
tell
of
me.
the
Don't-
Fast
He
and
doesn't like
Furious?
muscles. Of course
I
you
don't
would.
like muscles and I don't like
Yeah.
men, so why would I
Making a
find him
spin-off
delicious?
of it?
I'm just saying, don't tell me there, Terry. That you lick your
They're
lips when
making
you
a
saw it on
spin-off
screen.
movie off
No.
with
No.
Jason
He
Statham.
probably did.
Oh. I think that could have potential. I mean, both of those actors can carry a series
Yeah.
very well. I mean, you had you have The Rock pretty much in everything he does, but Jason Statham, he's known as like an action star.
The
so he does a good
Transporter, all
Yeah.
those.
job. There was like 3 of those.
It's gonna be
Four?
some ridiculous shit going on in that movie though.
Oh, of course.
Of course.
They defied the laws of physics in every.
It's like,
action
wow,
movie
you,
that involves
literally your car
cars.
flips over, you jump into another car as it's flipping, and it's landing in an explosion. Yes, but you know, but that's the.
But meanwhile, I could drive over a stick in my car and pop my tire.
Oh shit. All right, so last topic here. This is a little triggering too, but maybe not so much. EA. They came out yesterday. This is pretty big news too. People were talking about this shit. EA pledged hella support for Anthem. Like, they literally doubled down on Anthem. They were saying that, and they hired their loot dude. So that's official. They have a loot guy now. They said they're working on it. They said they're gonna change not only the aspect of the way you play.
Do you have a link where it says it's official?
Yeah. Let me pull it up here. It was on
Because
their
we
official-
talked about this.
It
We
was on their
talked about
official
this,
Reddit.
even-
It was on their official Reddit. They respond directly to questions in their Reddit.
Was it them that responded, or you remember?
Yes, official Anthem. Yes,
Because
absolutely.
I remember you saying it was a PR guy that came out and said this.
Yeah, no, it wasn't it was not the PR dude, but the community.
I'm just
dude.
saying, Daddy. You
It
said
was the-
PR.
I know,
last
but
time.
the PR guy.
Listen.
Listen, the PR guy from the last time, that was he. Remember, he did that generic announcement. That wasn't the specific questions that were being answered within Reddit's threads. This was a little different. This was the actual community manager. He had specifics from the developers on what was going on with Anthem. And he talked about how unfortunate it was that they had to delay the Cataclysm. They said that they took total responsibility for it. And they said that, they understood that there were certain things that didn't meet expectations. But they did talk about how well it did digitally. They said that it did so fucking well digitally. That's why EA was willing to double down. Because despite all of the, people out here crying about Anthem, Anthem still did quite fucking well. Like, it did really good. And like 50% of all digital revenue for that quarter was Anthem's digital purchases. So that telling EA is not going to walk away from that type of fucking revenue. So that's why they're doubling down. So they said that they're doubling down on support for Anthem. They said they look to support Anthem maybe through 2021. So that tells you that there is clearly a future for Anthem.
We'll see.
But I think
We'll
the
see.
biggest takeaway from that was there was this rumor, and this also happened in the Reddit thread itself, was there was a question asked to the community manager about it going free to play. And here's where it gets, I don't want to say not really mucky, but there was some question about it, because the community manager, when he answered the question, he basically parsed it with EA Access. And I think this is where people are kind of getting confused on the rumor there, because they're saying that it's going free to play, but technically it's not. If EA Access is coming to PlayStation 4, and that's kind of big because that's a subscription service. You subscribe to EA Access, $5, and you get access to the entire library for that's located on EA Access, and one of those marquee titles is Anthem. And so technically it's not necessarily free to play, but you have access to Anthem if you have EA Access. So Cody, what do you think about this, man? Like, what do you think about EA's like doubling down on Anthem?
To be fair, I think they realized that they made a mistake by releasing something that wasn't fully ready to be released yet, and they've been trying to fix things. I know I've played Anthem, and personally, to me, it's not anything super amazing. It reminds me of a lot of like Destiny and stuff. It's still very good, but I feel like it is, with them doing if it does come to the free play kind of system, I feel like that's their way of saying, we realize that
we fucked up.
We messed up, but here's what we're gonna do. And I feel like it would do well, release it as a base, and then for people who made the purchase, give them some kind of a credit, give them like a special season pass or something like that, and just, I just try to do something, because like I said, it felt broken to me when I first played it. And then you had, like, when it first launched, all that kind of uproar, but like now we're in that stage where there's been updates and people have got to play the game for a while. So I don't know, I guess in a way it comes back to they know that they screwed up. They got to do something to the free play. Then if that's what it takes, great. They use it as a learning experience, because people got to realize you have these outcries of these games that are being created that are so anticipated that companies will push something out. Think of how many day one patches you have. Like Days Gone's day one patch, I believe, was like 3 gigs, and yes. There was bugs from beta play. You have to expect that kind of stuff. And
I just can't see it going free to play though, because the way EA is talking.
I don't think yet. I think yet would be too early for a free to play.
I think maybe 2021 when they finally start talking about Anthem 2, because I know people don't think it's going to happen. It's going to fucking happen. Those digital sales don't lie. You know what EA is about. They're about that money. So I feel like they can offer it. They can push the EA Access effort, because technically, if you're paying that per month, you'll end up paying more for Anthem in the long run than doing free to play. I don't think free to play. Yeah, I don't think free to play is the way to go, and they're not going to do that. I mean, because they're going to push. They're going to say EA Access is the place to play Anthem. That's what they're going to push that at. And
you can get EA Access for $5 a month, or you can pay $30 a year. So it's not that bad if you want just to dip your toes into Anthem. Either way.
Well, yeah, and that's a $5 buy-in, and they'd rather get your $5
I've done that with Mass Effect.
I did it with Andromeda too, and I love the first hour that I played when I paid the $5 for EXs. But then once you get into the game and you see for what it is, it's
I got to play 10 hours of Mass Effect Andromeda, and I was like, listen, this is not a good game. And Mass Effect Andromeda wasn't.
I think they're not going to do free to play. They're going to push that narrative of EA Access is a thing you need for PlayStation. And they're going to push that where Anthem is the marquee thing that you can play. That's why they're doubling down on it, because what they want to do is make it viable. They have to make Anthem this grandiose thing. That's why they hired a loot guy. That's why they're going through all these things. And there's still a lead on Anthem. It's not like there were some people who left, but they went to go do Dragon Age. It wasn't like everybody left Anthem. They still have their lead on Anthem, which is the main dude. He already kicked them into shape. That's why Anthem was playable when it first came out, because of the lead. He pushed that effort and made everybody buckle down. So I think Anthem, with EA, especially EA putting that money behind it and tripling and doubling down on it, I think it's going to be pretty fucking spectacular. But it all comes down, and I know everybody hates it, but I have to reiterate, it's the loot. Sure. Loot is one of the biggest things about Anthem, and as much as I love to play it, loot. It just without the loot, the loot that they have is okay, but
Well-
it's not sustainable in the long run. You have
So you're
to
saying
have
they're pulling a No Man's Sky?
absolutely No Man's Sky, Battlefront 2.
The loot thing is the thing, and no content.
Well, they got content. I think the biggest thing is it's the loot, man. If
It's the content. I'm telling you, it's the content. If you go read Reddit, Twitter, they tell you there
People
is no
say
content.
that for every single game with service.
That's what I'm saying. The
They always
content
say
is not
that.
it.
not
The
enough
content is
content.
not the biggest issue.
It has the
it's
same
the
amount of
loot,
content
man.
that
No, it doesn't.
every game of service has had.
Every game of service has
no
that same
content.
fucking Division has that same type of shit. Same thing with
Division has
fucking
the same
Destiny.
amount of content as
It's
Anthem
the
does.
same shit. You run it over and over. You run it. It's the same shit. It's not the
No.
content, Big Mike. It's the
It's the
loot.
content.
Not
The
content.
only difference
People
between
use that
all
as
of
an
those.
excuse. Every time there's a new IP that is a freaking game of service, they always say there's no content. They do it for every fucking game.
Listen,
And we've all had the same amount of content.
the biggest-
Once a new IP comes out, they'll go and say, well, this one had more. I remember when that came out, you said it didn't. So now it did? Make up your fucking mind, you goddamn
Exactly.
hypocrite
That's why
There's not
it's not the
enough content.
content.
There's
It's
not
the
enough content.
loot, dude. And
It's
you know
the
what?
content,
BioWare
no
even admitted too. They said they didn't know anything
It's the
about
content.
loot. Like
It's the content and loot. There's no content on that game.
Big Mike, I think
I've-
you're biased. I think there's a bias
I
there.
have an opinion yet.
Dude, I beat the game. I beat the story. I did the end game. That what's there. And after that, there's nothing else to do besides what I want to do.
That's the same for
That's
every
same
game
shit
with
for
a
every
service at
fucking
launch.
games of service.
Every game of service
But-
at launch is that way,
Hold
Mike.
on. But they promised you a 90-day roadmap. There was supposed to be a catalytic thing
A
that's
what?
supposed to happen. And
Wait, say it again. What was that?
Cataclysm, Mike.
He said hold on.
whatever.
You said Kyalistic. I don't know what that is.
Now?
No,
I
he
said
said two. He's got 2 lives right now.
That's whatever. I don't get it. But that was supposed to take place. It's not happening. They already told you. It is being pushed back. And they don't know when they're going to be putting it out because right now they're only focused on working on the bugs.
Well, here's the thing. You know, they're working on the bugs right now, but they're getting their loot guy acclimated to that system because they're using Frostbite.
I said,
and that shit is hard to
There's got to
work
be
with.
content. There's got to be content and for a reason for players to play. Even half the player fan bases fell off this game. Don't go.
Well, yeah, okay. I'll give you this. They talked about that too on the Reddit. They talked about how some of the player base, even though
That's
they
one
were
of the
excited for Anthem,
The
they said
same
that,
thing happened for Destiny 1. The same thing happened for Division 1. Every time there's a new IP for a game of service, everyone cries, there's no content, and a huge portion of the people drop off early. And then they always come back when the content comes back.
The bugs are a big problem in Anthem.
Well,
I feel like
they
people
were.
also are expecting way too much on a game with a server on launch.
It's a game with the service. You get a little bit at a time.
Yeah.
But everybody
Yeah.
wants like an 80-hour fucking story, much content at jump.
No.
And that you go play fucking Assassin's Creed if you want that. This is the game with the service. They give you a little bit at a time. They give you a little bit at a time.
I understand that.
Fucking Division and Destiny, when those first came out, you didn't get no content until 3-4 months later after the game came out.
That's true. Destiny took
I'm
a
tired
while.
of hearing
It
people
took
bitch.
a
The
long
game
time
has
for it
been
to
out
get
for 2 months.
content. It did.
They
It took a long
gave you a 90-day
The game has
roadmap,
been
Terry.
out for 2
They
months.
gave you a 90-day roadmap,
Yes,
Terry.
I know they did. But you know
and
what? People were bitching.
It's gone.
People were bitching before they gave their roadmap.
It's
People
gone.
were bitching
It's gone.
before
It's
they gave
gone.
the
It's out the
roadmap.
window. There's no more.
I still think. Listen, I still think it has.
Trash.
All right, literally, a
Let
month
it go,
hadn't
Terry.
even
He's
gone
a
in.
crack and
A
lacking.
month
Terry.
hadn't
Let
even
it go.
gone in.
Let
And
it go,
people
Terry.
were
Game is
bitching
bad.
that they wanted
it go.
content. When the
Let
game
it
had
go,
just
Terry.
as much content as Destiny 1 and Division 1 had at launch. Those games had
Exactly,
to go
Wacky.
3 months before they got additional content.
Exactly.
All right.
Exactly.
This game hadn't even been out a month before people were bitching.
I
All right.
tell you
People
something, you
are
are
just
totally right.
people just want to bitch, man.
No, it's not. They have a
Yes,
they,
they
have a
do.
reason, they have a reason to bitch.
It
about
has the same amount of content
No,
every
it don't.
game of service
No,
has
it
when they
don't.
first come
No, it
out as
don't.
a new IP. Yes,
don't.
it did.
No,
Yes, it did.
Division 2 has more content. than
There's
fucking
Division 2! You gotta compare it as a new fucking IP! Division 1 had the same amount of content! Destiny
No,
1
it
had the
didn't.
same amount of content!
Destiny had
Yes,
more
they
content.
did! They did not! No, they didn't! So many
Lamont.
people stopped playing Destiny 1. They didn't come back
Thank you,
until the DLC came out.
Thank you. Thank you, Alucard. The raid launched for Destiny in a month. They haven't really gave us a raid. They haven't gave us this fucking season pass. Anything.
There's no season pass for the game! They told us that before the game even came out!
They said there was no season pass for the game. They said there was going to be no season pass.
They said there wouldn't be no season pass, and now you're saying there give you one because there never was going to be one.
What I'm saying is they promised a 90-day.
All right, Train.
A 90-day roadmap, and they have not provided us with that 90-day roadmap.
I know they haven't.
They said it,
exactly.
but they actually said it
on
Reddit.
People were bitching before they even gave you that. The game hadn't even been out a month yet.
They were bitching because of the bugs. They were bitching because of the bugs before that.
Yeah, and Division 1 was probably one of the most buggiest fucking new IP fucking games of service games I ever played.
Like Cody, no, I think Cody even said, or no, not Cody, it was Alucard. Within a month, we had a fucking raid on Destiny. Ready to go and grind out what you wanted. We don't even have that on Anthem.
Anthem's not doing raids. People gotta stop comparing Anthem to Destiny. It's not Destiny. Why
it's hard not to, though. It is hard not to compare it, though. It is hard not to compare it, though.
If you want all the, go play Destiny.
It is a Destiny cloner.
No, it is not.
No, it's not that.
It is.
No, it is
That's
not.
fucking. I don't know what that is, Big Mike.
It's not even a first-person shooter. How is
it's
it
not
a
Destiny clone. What the Terry?
Yes, it
what
is.
are you waiting on here? Like I don't understand.
It's a Destiny clone.
I don't hear any fucking explosions right now. Like,
you want it to be.
No.
You want it to be because you keep
I
asking
don't.
them to put things
No, I
in
don't.
that Destiny has.
You
want it to be.
No,
Pull
I
the
don't.
pin.
EA even said it's a Destiny shooter clone.
No.
Yes.
No.
They did not say that. Big Mike, you're lying like a motherfucker, dude.
No,
he did not say that.
No.
What he said was, Big Mike, was that he understands the comparisons because it is a games for live service.
The guy said that
but he did not say it was fun. He said he plays those games and he understands the comparison. But he never said this is a Destiny clone. What the fuck, Big Mike? I never heard that.
Mike is on all the fucking shit right now.
No. Destiny,
Every time we get into a debate about Anthem, you always go on a fucking tangent about how you want Destiny elements into the game.
Drop the bomb.
It's fucking Anthem. If you want Destiny elements, Mike, how about you shut the fuck up and wait for Destiny 3?
Oh, shit.
Oh, there's a mic.
And then you can get all your goddamn Destiny fucking elements you want. How about
my God.
Anthem's trash. Anthem's trash.
Then go play Destiny because clearly that's what you want.
Oh, shit.
No, I've been
Playing
better things. I've been playing better
Go
things.
play Destiny, bro.
I've been playing Division 2.
You're playing Division 2, yet you want Anthem to be like Destiny.
No.
Right. I didn't understand that either, Terry. I didn't understand that either. I was trying to figure that out. Like, what the fuck is he talking
It's
about?
not Destiny. Why does it have to have those things?
I want Anthem to be better. I want
And he
Anthem
just
to be
rolled the
better.
final round now.
I want Anthem to be better. I want Anthem to be better.
Anthem is good.
You
No,
can't
it
possibly.
ain't.
No,
It's
I'm
good.
calling you out, Big Mike. You can't want it to be better
It's
because
a
you want it to be
brand
wise.
new
You're
IP,
blind.
and people
You're
want to
blind.
compare the
You're
first game
blind.
to a
You're
second
blind.
game.
Terry,
People
are you
compare
hearing
it to
this?
Thank you, Lamont.
Division 2.
Destiny is great.
Terry, are you hearing
Always
this?
compare
He said he
new
wanted.
IP to a new
Hold on.
IP. Division 1 was
Look at the whole chat. Look at the whole chat. They're telling you Anthem is trash.
The whole chat, it's only one fucking person.
Lamont said it. Alucard said it. Frozen said it. I'll Drain Your Soul said it.
Okay, listen, Big Mike.
Anthem is fucking fun. The game is fine. I'm tired of people wanting it to be like Destiny. How about you shut up and go play Destiny if you want it to be like Destiny? Because that's the only way you're gonna be happy is if you play fucking Destiny. God damn, it's fucking Anthem.
Nope. Anthem needs content.
It has the same amount of content every new IP fucking game of service has.
No, it doesn't.
Yes. Yes, it does. They've all had very limited
That's
content.
the only thing it's going for, Lamont. That's the only thing it's going for, Lamont.
Anthem is Iron Man. Launch.
Anthem is Iron Man.
But listen, the gameplay on Anthem is so fucking
You know what
good.
Destiny is?
Like, it's some of the best. Like, honestly.
More fucking frame wannabe. How about that? If you want to suck Destiny's dick, they copy Warframe.
That's true.
All right? So who gives a shit?
That's true. You can say Warframe is similar too. Like, honestly, like you can say any of those type of games for service games, they all have that same type of like design ethic. You know, you have these territories that you repeat in order to earn XP. Well, I mean, honestly, Big Mike, how many times?
The game with service, you get a little content at a time. Most of your games.
I love Destiny's gameplay too, Alucard. I give you that. I love Destiny's gunplay.
All right, Mike, you're over here bitching. You want content? The game hasn't even been out for 3 months. All right.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't.
Yes, it has.
No, it hasn't. The game came out on the 22nd. Is it the 22nd yet? It hasn't even been out for 3 months.
Oh, that's true.
Oh my God!
It has not been out for 3 months yet. All right, Division got their content 3-4 months after launch. And the game was broken as piss when Division 1 came out. Yes.
No.
So nobody wants to talk about that. Division, I guess, gets a free pass for the fact that it was a horseshit game when it came out.
So in four days, it'll be 3 months for Anthem. Is what you're trying to say? It needs new content.
Oh shit,
dude! People have been saying that it's needed content since it came out.
It needs content.
People say that for every goddamn game. It needs content. It needs content. It needs content. How much fucking content do you fucking want? Do you want to have so much content? You want?
You said the same thing.
You Frozen. Are you hearing Frozen in chat?
Do you want to have World of Warcraft quality content at launch? Because even that game didn't have that much content.
Just go for it.
Exactly, Frozen. Terry's giving the pass. It's okay to launch a broken game.
Oh.
I'm not saying it's okay to launch a broken game. I never said that. All games are launched broken. Even Resident Evil 2 Remake was launched broken. No one talks about that either. That game is another one that's a free fucking pass. Fucking Devil May Cry 5 was broken at launch. The goddamn game gave you a fucking game crash and a black screen on day one. Didn't even have an exe file for the PC gamers. Anybody who bought Devil May Cry 5 on the pre-order that game and download that game, they didn't even give the PC gamers the exe file for Devil May Cry 5. No one talks about that. All they want to do is harp on fucking Anthem. These other games had shitty launches, but they get free passes. You know what? At least when you brought up Anthem, you could fucking play it. PC gamers couldn't play Devil May Cry 5 because they had no exe file.
Oh, shit.
I'm just saying, Nintendo don't launch broken games.
Well, that's true. Nintendo, they are pretty good about launching their fucking games.
I know. I see that Terry's giving that pass to Anthem because it's her favorite game. It's BioWare.
Terry, are you hearing this?
No, I'm pissed because games like Devil May Cry 5 can go and fuck up so bad as to not give you the exe file, but no one says shit about it. Fucking Resident Evil 2 Remake had fucking audio problems and shading problems at launch and bugs at launch. No one says shit about it. Then you go and you have Anthem.
Hold up, Frozen, you're wrong, Frozen.
Flagship game, and everybody has an opinion all of a sudden. That's what I'm pissed about. I'm pissed that people want to hate on Anthem because it's EA, and other games make bigger fuck ups, and they don't get any fucking flack. All right, not having an exe file in your game is a way bigger fuck up than anything.
That's what I'm saying, Lamont.
Frozen a fucking hater though.
I didn't have an exe file for my Devil May Cry 5. It ran fine.
You didn't play it on PC. Why would you have an exe file?
That's true though. Why the fuck would he get that?
You wouldn't have an exe file. You played on console.
Exactly. Fuck PC.
But no.
I don't know what the fuck he's talking about.
The biggest mistake a gaming company can fucking make, but they get a free fucking pass. You couldn't even play the goddamn game. There's no way to fucking turn it on. But they get a free fucking pass, and you're gonna shit on Anthem, a game that was actually playable? All these people can fuck off. They're fucking idiots, man. If you're gonna go and give fucking Devil May Cry 5 a free pass for not even a playable goddamn game that you bought at
He needs some milk.
Hell no.
I'm just saying you get a pass to BioWare and Anthem.
Look, you got Lamont hot and bothered right now, Terry.
No, I'm pissed, man.
You got him feeling
sick
good
and
right
tired
now.
of seeing people suck Capcom's dick. All right, when they
Capcom's
fuck up
great.
too.
No,
Capcom
Capcom doesn't
fucks
fuck up.
and no one ever gives them gripe about their fuck ups. All right.
What have they fucked up lately?
I just told you, Resident Evil 2 Remake had lots of problems at launch. No one wants to talk about them. They get a free fucking pass.
The first time
Alucard said
about,
Anthem being playable is debatable. It was bricking consoles.
that's the first time I even heard about,
Well, yeah, it was.
It's not the first you ever heard about it, because I brought it up when the fucking game came out. I brought it up, and Platinum was right there damage controlling.
I don't remember it.
But I brought it up on that damn stream. Fucking go back and rewatch it when I was arguing with Platinum.
Capcom's been doing great this.
They've been fucking up, but nobody acknowledges. Nobody acknowledges Capcom's fuck ups. Everybody just wants to keep sucking that dick.
Okay.
Because it's Capcom, and I guess they're untouchable.
I still like Devil May Cry 5 though. That's
exactly.
one of my
Devil May Cry 5
favorites.
was
And that's fine. The game could be good.
Shit.
But you have to at least acknowledge Capcom fucked up when they gave PC gamers a goddamn file that didn't have the EXE in it to even fucking play the goddamn game.
I'm sure that.
I saw that problem. I did see that problem. I didn't have that issue, but I saw how.
There you go. See, not everyone had that issue.
But Steam reviews had it fucked up at first. Because they were like, "Where the fuck is the game?"
That's a huge fuck up.
But I was able to play it day one. I was able to play it day one. I didn't have any. But that doesn't mean that it wasn't a problem, though, Big Mike. That doesn't mean it wasn't an issue.
Okay? There were a lot of people that didn't get an executable, and that
exactly, Lamar. Terry needs a Snickers.
Alright? Fucking Resident Evil 2 Remake had audio problems. It had shading problems. It had bugs. It had game crashes at launch. No one talks about those.
Don't drag me into this, shit.
Let's all hate on Anthem for having bugs and game crashes. But Resident Evil 2 Remake had bugs and game crashes. No one cares, though, right? It's okay for Capcom to do it. Fuck off.
I mean.
Look at Horace and she like, don't mind me.
All right. So let's do this. Let's go to final round. I know Terry don't need final round.
I'm good. I don't have a final round. I got all I needed to say.
I might be
Terry,
in final round.
Just so you know, Terry. After this whole debate, I still love you. You're my best friend. But it's Anthem's trash.
Oh shit.
Anthem's not trash.
Oh shit.
There is plenty of people that enjoy that game. I know because they come to my stream all the time.
That's true, and your streams have gotten bigger since you've been streaming it. That's true.
Yeah, literally, my channel has gotten better since I've been playing Anthem. So anybody that says that no one plays it, has their head up their ass, because that's not true.
Well,
okay, all right, so final round. Who wants in? Who wants in? I'm opting in. Who wants in? I'm in final round. I'm in. Am I the only one in final round? Wow.
I have nothing to say. I got everything else.
All right, I guess it just be me and Dan in the
final round.
Okay. I'm not really like super upset. I just want to make one comment about the fanboys and the Sony and Microsoft deal. Calm the fuck down. I mean, it's the deal is nothing. I mean, these dudes are so fucking hot and bothered right now, and it just makes no fucking sense. It's not a merger of two superpowers. It's not combining games on systems. It's none of that shit. It's literally the most boring partnership you could possibly imagine. It's fucking Azure domain access and some cloud. That's it. That's all it fucking is. And if you guys just want to argue over an arbitrary issue, have at it. You know what I'm saying? But when it's all said and done, it's a nothing fucking issue. And people need to calm down and take a look for just literally read the story. Don't just look at the headlines. Just go in there. And I guarantee you will be bored out your fucking mind because it's nothing. It's truly a business situation. It does have something to do with the gaming aspect of it, but it's not a bombshell venture. It's not this big overtaking situation. It's none of that. It's just a plain business situation, and I want people to see it for what it really is, a boring story. So, all right, that's me. I guess that's it. I was in the
Final round.
All right, any final words? Any final departing?
Yeah, blow the fuck out of Mike.
Oh shit, here we go. Big Mike, do you understand what's happening? Oh shit. We all know what that sound is. Big Mike has lost all of his fucking lives. He has
I don't give a fuck.
He is
It was
now
worth
Yeah, he said it was worth it. He is now bound to
It's worth it when I
punishment.
can put a smile. It's worth it when I can put a smile on Terry's face and bring up
There
the
we
ring.
go.
I'm pissed.
Terry pissed.
Look,
Terry
I
is
was
pissed.
I was looking at the camera. All I see is your bright smile over here. Like
Terry
yeah,
is
yeah.
pissed. All right,
Why
so
makes
this
you
one.
think that you're what's making me smile? You don't know what I'm looking at on my computer.
All right, so this. Oh shit. Uh-oh.
Alright, so
All right, send me them pics.
Hey,
Okay, so
someone's a little conceited.
Danny, can't you hack your computer right now, like where we're at, and look at her computer?
yeah, I downloaded all the files already. I got them. Cody,
Oh shit, that's right. You showed me those pictures of Lakita.
Mr. Otaku, Mr. Steal your waifu.
With everybody, so how is that a secret?
You get to pick Big Mike. You get to pick Big Mike's punishment. We do cringe karaoke. We can have him do a Fortnite dance. We can have him rap, do an act, a scene. There's many things that you can have him do, but it's up to you. So.
Terry knows I love her, Lamont.
You said
She's my best
Fortnite
friend.
dance. Oh shit! All right, what do you want him to do? Floss?
Yes, that
All
sounds
right.
amazing.
Big Mike, I'm
did
gonna
this
put some
last time,
music.
but
I'm gonna
okay.
put some music on, Big Mike, and then we'll give you 30 seconds to
I don't have to
floss.
run anywhere there, Lakita. I'll just curl up in a ball beside you.
Oh shit, that sounds
Never
terrible.
happening.
That
Never
sounds
happening,
fucking-
Mike.
it
Never
never
happening.
fucking
She
happened.
already told
Never-
she
Never
She,
happening.
Well,
Terry, she
Never-
she
no.
already told. I
No,
mean, you can say
No.
no all you want. You can say no
No.
all you want.
no.
Say no all you want.
Oh, I'll keep saying no. Never happening.
Right.
She
Never
already
happened.
promised me. She
Never-
already
no.
promised me.
And it's
Yes.
Matty
She
Black.
didn't want to hurt your feelings. Never
Oh
happened.
yeah, right.
No.
Right. No, it's
She
not
already
going
told
down.
me in my
I
DMs
guarantee
that,
it's not going down. I guarantee
Hey,
it. 100%.
We live like 3 hours away. We live 3 hours away from each other, and she already told me I can grab the booty.
No.
I don't believe you.
Why the fuck you lying? Why you always lying?
All right, so I got the music ready. Big Mike, you got 20 seconds to do the flossing dance. Fortnite floss dance. Let me know when you're ready. Make sure you got pants on. You got pants
I
on,
don't.
dude. Oh!
I'll hang out.
Oh God! I don't
There
want
we
to see
go.
that. I don't want to see
Every
that
eye.
decrepit meat stick. Ugh. All right, you ready? Here we go,
Right.
and now.
Ride till I can't no more. I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road. I'm gonna ride till I can't no more.
I got the horses in the back. Matty Black got the bushes black.
Terry is so unsatisfied right now.
I've been in the valley, you ain't been up off that porch now. Ain't nobody tell me nothing.
Wonderful.
All right. Okay. All right. Let me get a rating on that. I'm gonna start with Terry. Do I get a yay
Not
or nay?
impressed.
Oh, not
No.
impressed.
No.
Cody.
The chat gives me a 10. The chat gave me a
That was
10.
wonderful.
See?
I'm going to give you.
Hey, I thought the music went perfect.
That's why I did the slow claw.
John said he don't know what he just watched.
I don't like this watch.
Yeah.
Lakita said she's dead.
The DMs must be amazing. Oh God, speechless. I didn't think they gave you a rating, Big Mike. I'm going to give you. I don't know, man. That was pretty lackluster.
Yeah, Alucard,
dude.
that is so true.
That was
I'm
pretty.
only wearing pants, Alucard, right now because I'm on the podcast.
That was pretty lackluster. I'm gonna give you a fail, but chat is loving it. So you might have passed. Okay, I guess you survived it. I guess. All right. Maybe the music helped you. I think that Old Town Road helped the fuck out of you, Big Mike.
I definitely did.
I think it did. I think that's what happened. All right. Well, I guess that is the end of the show.
That was insane.
Cody, thank you for being on, man. Tell everybody once again where they can follow you at, and yeah.
It was awesome. Thanks for having me on.
All right.
And Pornhub.com.
You said they can find you on Pornhub?
Yep.
That goes well with the steal the waifu thing, huh?
Right.
No, I'm on
Pornhub.com/I steal your waifu.
It's actually spankbang.com/Mr. Otaku steals your waifu.
Yeah, I'm on Twitter at CodySpence0125 and like Instagram at Otaku0125.
All right. Yeah. Shouts out to LaLa. Shouts out to King. Shouts out to Cool Cat Terry, Rage Queen.
Why do you have to have all the numbers?
You got the Xbox Live account.
Did you run out of? Did you run out of ideas? That you had to just throw a whole bunch of goddamn zip code on that thing?
Damn, she's talking about you now, Cody, and you got your name. So this is why we call Terry the Rage Queen.
Lamont said Terry looks so done.
Numbers are
Lokita said, "Don't worry, Mike. I'll calm her down for you." Oh shit! What?
I still love her. Like I said, I still love Terry.
Hey, picks or it didn't happen. That's right. I support it. I fully support it. Shuts up the chat. Lamont, Lokita, Alucard. Who else do we have? We have John.
Lamont says, "God damn, Terry, you look so done right now."
Right, that's funny. Frozen.
I'm so mad right now.
She is ready.
Super steaming right now. Fucking Drain.
She is ready to say, "Fuck this."
Kenneth.
With the tables.
You're right.
She's about to just jump up.
If I didn't enjoy being here, I would have freaking hung up. But
shit!
You do. Like I said, you love coming here every weekend.
Sure,
I do. That's why I keep coming back.
All right, that's why she keeps coming back.
Because she loves us.
She don't love you though no more, Mike. Her love fell out of love.
I want to say I love you. I want to say that.
I'm telling you right now, when I go down,
I enjoy the show and I enjoy hanging out with everybody, and I enjoy intellectual conversations. Even though a lot of the times when they're involving you, they're not very intellectual. But I still enjoy coming back.
Well, see, I adulted. Like I said, we talked about it, Terry.
I'm telling you right now, when she goes down to Landon and I get down there, she's getting the biggest hug ever.
Ugh. She's going to barf.
She'll like, peel my shirt open a little bit and go, bleh!
Ugh, please don't do anything with his fucking shirt. I don't want to see his shirt at all.
I'm telling you though, Danny, you're going to see this brown pepper.
I'll give him a hug because he is my friend, but it's not going to... Don't make more of it than what it'll be. 100% platonic, all right? There's not going to be any... Don't read between the lines, Mike. It's not going to be anything more than a platonic hug between friends.
Right. Look, Big Mike is getting that hug.
It's different than if you and Danny gave each other a bro hug. Right. There's nothing more than a friendly, hug.
Terry, when he hugs you,
I'm definitely giving Daniel thickness some hugs.
No.
Oh my god.
I'm definitely going to grab that booty.
No. Pre-dump. All right, that has been the show. Catch us, next week at 1 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. You can catch us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Podbean. All the links are below in the description. Yeah. All right, Lakita, I'm gonna catch you later, Lakita. I know
Hey,
you
you know
think.
what?
I know you
Let's
think
do
it ain't happening. I know you think it
Danny,
ain't going down.
Danny, let me run a poll real quick on
What's-
Twitter and see if we
No.
can, get the chat interested if we should reveal your Danielle
No,
self.
we're not doing it.
No,
No.
it says no.
I did that fucking Snapchat filter where I was I did the female Snapchat.
Does anybody want to see Danny and you as a lady girl?
Nope. Chat said no. They said this. Nope. They said nope. Wait, no, John, no.
Yes. John says yes. We want to see Danny as the lady.
No.
He did the Snapchat filtering there, guys.
All right, fuck it. Post it on our. I'll post it on our
Don't
Twitter.
show
Fuck
it because then all of them are going to be in your DMs.
Oh
okay?
God, I don't want that shit. Like, man, you do snaps?
You want
premium
these guys all in your DMs forgetting that it's you? You know
Just pull it out, Danny. Just pull it out, Danny.
Don't tell them, man, to just pull it out. What the hell's wrong with you?
All right, fuck it. I'll pull it up. Fuck it. I'll pull it up. Fuck it.
Pull it up and show it on stream.
All right.
I bet you.
Let's do LaLa first. LaLa did the male version, so here's LaLa.
LaLa like that? Oh Jesus! Holy fuck!
And then look, here's King.
Do that to her.
Here's King. Look at King. King, a hot ass piece of motherfucker.
She said, "Holy shit! What the fuck, Danny?"
All right, here's Danielle Thick. For premium snaps, I got my premium snaps. And then we
I'm still dead with LaLa. She's like, "Oh, let's go with LaLa."
Look at Brandon. Look, there's fucking Brandon in for the love.
There's Brandon. Brandon looks cute.
It's not loading for some reason. I don't know why.
Hey, look at this. This is fucking wonderful.
Look at fucking Big Mike though. Oh God. Oh God. Big Mike is so fucking terrible. Look
me looking at myself, I want to chuck. I want to chuck with me looking at myself.
I don't know why it's not
Brandon. Her lunch lady.
So, but yeah.
I legit told him that he looks
King,
like a bald version of my mother, and it's no
King
lie.
is
He really
hot.
does.
But, oh God, LaLa, I can't unlook at that. Oh God.
I still can't believe you exposed LaLa like that.
Oh shit. All right. So yeah, that is our show. Thank you guys for watching. We appreciate you taking your time out and checking us out. We will see you guys next
stop,
week.
Daddy, stop. Like I said that to you in confidentiality.
If I was going to be exposed, everybody will be exposed. So, all right.
That's why I don't do Snapchat. Hey, if you don't want people to see that shit, don't fucking, post it online. How about that?
Right. All right, guys. All right, guys. All right, guys. We'll catch you guys later. See you guys. Peace.
I need to touch this shit.